So
Welcome
the whole
back.
thing about Oz isn't on there.
Welcome
it is
back,
then.
ladies and gentlemen, to Ashwinter. Except for it's not Ashwinter, it's What Lies Below.
What lies below Ashwinter?
What lies below Ashwinter? Probably not much. So this is the session where Rel dies. Actually, there's no on-screen death or anything. We just killed Rel off in between sessions.
Oh.
Oh wait.
Why? Wait, hold on. What?
Why? Hold on. So you had all just entered into the final room of a structure that you had encountered at the end of a long tunnel, and after ransacking the place, finding some keys, finding some weird things, and meeting a couple of gnomes, you were then guided into this large domed area where you fought the Bronze One. After defeating the Bronze One, Amalia doing horrible, horrible things to that person. Like, I'm pretty sure there's some kind of organization out there that is actively trying to stop that from ever happening again. Like, I need that like organization for DM's mental health or something over here. So after Amalia absolutely fucking decimated the Bronze One with her 52 damage crit, Yu has eaten the body of the Bronze One and assumed the Bronze One's form.
Zhao
And this is where
freaked out. Shit.
Zhao is. I don't know. I'm not okay with this. Wait, you have sex with people? Oh no! Wait, no. So that's basically Zhao's reaction. And this is where we pick up with you all still in this dome chamber. The turning of clockwork gears around you, and also.
Yu is going to go walk over and take up the mask she slid on the floor.
Okay, it is a bronze dragon mask. It's in the shape of a dragon.
Well, if I'm gonna assume her form at some point, I'll stay in this form until otherwise.
Okay.
Oh, we totally need to go tell the,
Well, considering she slammed the door shut behind us, we gotta figure out how to undo that first.
well, yes, but we also, before I forget, we need to go tell the, I don't remember what their names are.
The gnomes.
No, not the gnomes.
The council?
They eat magical items. Magic?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Triumvirate?
Oh, yeah, that guy. The one that can pinpoint magical rare materials?
Yeah.
Yeah, they eat
Oh.
rare materials, not magical items necessarily. They can
Sorry,
eat
rare
magical
materials.
items, but they want rare materials generally.
Gotcha. Sorry.
The Shimmer.
Yeah, damn, we need to go tell them that the bronze one's dead.
That'd be a good idea. But first we kind of sort of need to get out of here.
I would love to get out of here. I'm in pain.
I am in pain too.
I cast lightning bolt on the door.
Lightning bolt?
Sorry, not lightning bolt. Call lightning. I'm still technically concentrating on it.
Yeah, you are still concentrating on your call lightning from last session. The lightning into the door and nothing happens.
Well, I tried.
Have you tried just opening it?
Is there a knob?
That's a good thought. Oh, there's not. You do remember to close it. She pressed a button on the side of this this strange structure in the center.
I press that button.
Okay, you walk up and you try to find the button. There's about 700 buttons on this thing altogether. It seems to be a very complex series of inputs. Some of them are knobs, some of them are buttons, and you notice the same trend all along the wall.
Can I make a history check to remember which one she actually pushed?
Sure.
Hey.
Well, she would have been like right next to it when she pushed it.
Oh,
Hey!
so I was going to give you a general range of buttons that you could press, and I was going to have you roll like a d20. Instead, it's got to be one of the 4 buttons in this one particular part. So you can roll me a d4.
What if I just press all 4?
Go for it.
I don't want to
Don't
die.
do that, please.
Do you press all 4?
Just gonna sit there and ponder it for a second. Fuck it. I'm gonna flip 2 coins.
What?
I'm gonna roll 1d2. 1, it's 1 through 2. 2, it's 2 through 4. And then I'm gonna roll another 1d2. Well, all right. It's 4. I press button 4.
You press button 4?
Yeah.
Okay. As you press button 4, you hear a small click, and you notice off to the side one of the gears slightly shifts.
That was not the door.
It's not. I press button 3.
Okay. The same gear shifts, this time upwards. It now interlocks with a different gear.
Well, at least you have a puzzle to solve eventually.
Let's not do that right now since we're all about ready to keel over.
Well, why don't we leave the door closed then? Because nothing can get in here.
And we can't get out.
What's one of these 2 last buttons?
I could. Is there a gap that I can squeeze through?
No. The room is airtight.
I was hoping there was a gap.
Alright, I press button 2.
Okay. With button 2, the structure in the center rapidly spins around and shifts, and then settles back in place. The gear that shifted earlier stops turning.
I can't hit button 1 anymore, can I? It's not there.
Button 1, you can still hit it. You just have to, follow how far it shifted. It wouldn't be very hard to find that row again.
Okay, then I press button 1.
Okay. There is an air pressure that releases from up underneath the structure that you are currently at. The gear that you had stopped turning earlier begins turning again.
They didn't open the door?
None of those opened the door, weirdly.
Oh, fuck.
You know it's one of those 4, you're positive.
I press button 1 again.
Okay. There is kind of this almost sucking sound as some air seems to be sucked out of the room, and you hear a what amounts to basically a vacuum seal. The gear stops turning.
Press it again, and then I press 2.
You press 1 again, and then you press 2.
Yeah.
The gear starts turning again. Air releases. When you press 2, a series of buttons all flip over on this side of the structure. In the center of the buttons, there is one that is marked with an X. There are 16 in total, with 1 in the direct center. So I guess there's 17 in total.
What? Oh. Is it a map?
Not quite. You can make an intelligence check if you'd like. This is not a standard puzzle, isn't it?
I figured.
Yeah.
We just want to leave the damn room.
Before that, can you compare the maps you have drawn to the switches, like the X's?
Yeah, sure. I'll pull up my painter's tools and do that.
The buttons on that map, when you lay it over, they almost appear identical to all of the rooms on the map.
Haha.
Hey, I was wondering about the memory.
Mm-hmm.
The ooze that's here. What was there before the ooze, as they were casting the ritual?
What do you mean?
Was there any set of stairs or?
Ooh, okay, roll me a history check. Good
Can
point.
I assist?
Yes. Well,
11.
okay, it doesn't matter anyway. 11. You can't get a clear picture of what was there. Like, it's a memory, so it's kind of fleeting sometimes, and you don't grasp
Well,
exactly
I would
what
have
was
written
there.
down what was
You
there.
can write down a memory all you want to, but you're still going to miss some details. You rolled an 11.
Okay. All right.
Oh. So the X lines up with this map.
The X does line up with this map, and the buttons, as you lay over the map, the configuration of the buttons, like the scale is a little different, but the configuration of the buttons, each one seems to almost pertain to one of the rooms that you've been to. And some that you might not have been to.
Okay, let's not push the one where we know where the gnomes are. Just in
There
case
is-
if we make them explode.
It's not just in this room either. The buttons also expand outwards, and you notice one kind of sits directly over the kobold encampment.
Hmm.
There's also one over the crossroads, and there's one where you saw that displacer beast.
Is there one in the room that we're in?
Yes.
Push the one that we have in the room. See what happens.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna push the one that's corresponding to our room.
There is a final release of air. The door behind you opens. The structure in front of you raises up. Up, up, up it goes. Until it finally locks in place. Before you, you see a wide open space, about 7.5 feet tall, and wide enough for 2 people.
I can't hit any more of those buttons, can I?
Nope, they are way up in the air. There are new buttons along the side of this open space now.
A way down, maybe?
These are fairly clearly marked. One of them descends downward. One of them locks the room. And one of them causes the structure to revert to what it was previously.
A way down, maybe?
It looks that way.
Did you just do the thing that she has been trying to do?
Yes. Yes, I did.
She was very stupid.
She also did say that she was very close to figuring it all out.
She seems very stupid. Considering I ate her.
I want to push the button that reverts it back to like lower. Like it looks like it lowers the structure back down.
Yes.
All right, I want to press that one.
Okay. Lowers the structure back down. The door remains open behind you.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there an X corresponding to that mimic room?
The mimic room? Which one? There's been 2
The-
mimic rooms that you've encountered in total.
The one where I pushed Amalia into the pit.
Oh, the one where Rel actually went full evil.
Yeah.
There is not an X over that one, no.
Oh, I totally forgot. Am I supposed to be streaming this?
No,
You can if you like.
if you want to.
I think Cups might want to listen in. I don't know where Ruby and Natalie are, but I'm sure they're
Somewhere.
somewhere. Yeah.
Maybe. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, you said there wasn't an X corresponding to that one.
There is not a button that sits over the top of the mimic room. No.
Okay. I wonder if these other X's
Kind of
open
curious.
up secrets.
As a note at this point, Call Lightning has worn off.
Yeah.
If any of you are concentrating on a spell, it's gone.
Well, I'm kind of curious if that slime is also
Unless it's
working
X.
a way down. I can't recall
But-
if there was one.
How do we
2 hours now.
get back?
Back where?
Back to the
But-
gnomes.
Wasn't there...
Isn't there one in this room?
There is one in this room. Within the structure that you're currently in, there's one in this room, and there is one over the.
We can't see you.
You can't see what?
If you're marking something.
I'm not marking anything. I was talking.
Okay.
There's one over this one, and there's one over the room where you found the black pudding in.
Well, we could open the one with the black pudding and see what that does.
All right. Press that one then.
Okay. There's no noises or anything else. You just press it. Nothing immediately occurs to you.
If we die trying to go through that room,
How many buttons are there?
There are 16 buttons in this particular configuration. Well, 17, sorry. The 17th button happens to have an X on it, and it is directly over this room.
Hmm. Did anything happen in like this place, these areas?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well,
Well, that didn't do anything.
regardless, we're gonna have to tell them we found the way down, even though it was the most difficult path we had to take, leaving a rope behind.
But how do we get back?
What do you mean? Climb up the rope that we left?
No. Okay,
No,
okay,
no.
that's all great and all. How do we get back to the gnomes?
Hmm.
wasn't there a room?
I think she said this room is gone.
Yeah.
There was no
Yeah,
door.
that room's
there's
gone.
no door
But-
there.
But
There is
you
no
do remember there was another way across.
Yeah, it's the
It was
jump
just different.
puzzle. The evil jump puzzle.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I assume looking at her map, we'd be able to tell that those two rooms would meet up.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious at this point.
Okay.
I assume every room that, like, if we're not in combat, I'm probably sketching down that room.
In fact, y'all have explored this area so much, you pretty much know exactly where almost everything is in this particular map. So,
We'd have to rest before we can get across there easily, but it shouldn't be hard now.
Well, but we just pressed that button and we don't know what it does. We should probably go. At least figure out. We can have the stoneman bring us back here.
Cool.
Hey.
can you see the map now?
Nope.
Wait, really?
Yep,
Really?
you inverted it.
That's all the dumb that I ever heard about. What about
there
now?
you go.
Yeah.
you
Now
go.
we can.
Yep, you're good.
Hey, I can see the orange again.
Yeah.
Oh, we can literally see everything now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, the gnomes.
Hi, gnomes. Well,
Probably
So
shouldn't have looked.
we just pulled that. We should probably go figure out what it did. Make sure they don't die. Cause I think it's probably either like one of two things. It's probably like one. It's probably either secrets or it summoned more enemies.
or it did another room. Or
They weren't
closed some doors.
as
What?
As far as I remember, we told them to wait in the magic circle,
Yes.
so they shouldn't be in the room where we fought the black pudding.
Well, yes, but we should still go check out what it is since we can see results.
Yes, and I agree. However, if we want to get across that gap easier, I'm gonna need to take a rest.
Because
All right, well let's.
I'm not falling to my death. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Let's go look at it first. Maybe there's.
A lever or something?
Well, remember there was like a pipe.
Yeah.
That led around. Maybe that leads out right there.
It's possible.
Yes, but death trap, remember? We couldn't get through that pipe because
All right, look,
there
I don't want
was-
the gnomes to die. I'm gonna go check.
Ugh, okay.
Okay, do you head back to the gnomes?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
How
How do you get across the ledges here?
Well, First off, we haven't seen
Oh.
this side.
No, but you can extrapolate.
Okay. So, is there anything over here that we could pull or anything?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a little lever on that side.
Okay. Can I pull the lever?
Mm-hmm.
What's it
Whenever
do?
you pull the lever, light beams shine down, and you notice that they get interrupted in certain spots.
Oh, God. It's an illusion again.
It's an invisible bridge.
Fucking shit, it's an illusion.
Is it like a full connect, like all the way across?
Yep. 1 second. Oh, what I meant to do. Oh, that's not the layer that I. Do you see the orange?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that leads all the way across, and it appears to be an invisible bridge.
All right, cool. Walk across that.
Okay. Would have been really fun for you guys to try to jump across that.
How much you want to bet this is an illusion? That would be a cruel joke.
No,
You know what would have been really funny? If I
What?
tried to jump, failed to jump, and then just landed right here where the bridge is,
right.
and then just be like, "Wait, what?"
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Or
Um,
or the fact that none of these pillars actually exist and they are all actually
I
illusions.
probably
Oh.
shouldn't be walking around in this form any further. Can we take a minute, please? I don't want to be attacked by the gnomes.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go back to you.
All right. So you guys get back to the gnomes. You don't have to move your tokens. There's nothing changing here. You guys get back to the gnomes. They appear to be perfectly safe. They are within the anti-magic circle. They're just sitting there. And one of them's like, "Wait, are you done?"
Yes, I hold up
Is
the
she
mask.
dead?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
she's done.
The other one's like, "So
Yeah.
you're telling me she's dead for good?
She
She's
did.
gone.
She did.
Oh, that's
Yep.
good.
I ate her.
Oh, that's gross. Whoa. Look, I like my vegetables too, but man,
I'm just playing, darling.
you shouldn't eat people."
Is anything changed in this room?
It'd be this room.
Yeah,
oh,
not
what's
in that
that
room.
Yes,
Oh.
that's the black pudding. Last time
Mhm.
I checked, we didn't fight a black pudding in the innocent.
Oh, okay.
We fought the explosive pudding here.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought it was right here.
Didn't we talk
Nope.
about cannibalism the first time we came across the gnomes?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, we did.
So, do you go check on the black pudding or?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay. The door's shut.
I figured it just shut a door.
Yeah, definitely just shut the door.
I don't believe that. Can I open it?
Nope. You attempt to. There is no way to open this door.
Oh, not even if I roll.
What are you gonna roll? You gonna like randomly generate a handhold on the door?
And oh, I don't know. There's no holes or anything.
Nothing. Basically, it is a nicely decorated slab of rock.
What if we go around?
Go for it.
We still
I'm
got
scared.
that membrane. That's there. We have to cut.
Oh yeah, this membrane is here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do we just fucking lock ourselves down here?
And guess
No,
what?
we can press it again.
Yeah, we can go back and press it again, or have them phase us through the wall.
That's a wonderful idea.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we never got your
Oh
names.
yeah. I'm bitter, and that guy, he's sweets.
Bitter and sweets.
Bitter and sweets.
Were you two bouncers at a club or something?
One of them raises an eyebrow and is like, "No, but we were bodyguards,
Close enough.
right?
Yeah. Can you?
We got
Um,
real names, but they're about 45 characters long. You can't pronounce them. Trust me." Look, Zvifaniblin's hard enough for some people to pronounce, all right?
Z, got it. Can you take us right through here? And Rel points to the wall.
Yeah, sure. They dissolve the wall, and they get to about right here. And Rel, who's following Rel?
I guess.
Who's all coming behind Rel here?
Should we even bother to go with Rail?
What?
Probably not. I
Considering
get myself into trouble so much.
you're about to get yourself into trouble, I can feel it.
So who's behind Rel?
I guess I'd be behind her.
All right. Are you also behind her?
I would be far away because I'm like one shot.
Definitely feel like Zhao would be in there. Zhao would be following close behind his friend. The other gnomes probably doing that as well. Yeah, so go ahead and Amalia, Zhao, Rel, and both the gnomes need to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Fuck.
Honestly,
Alright.
I'm unconscious. I don't even. There's not a whole lot.
Oof. Oh no.
Oof.
Oh no. Said Zhao needs to as well.
Yep.
Oh no.
If this.
I didn't exactly mean like right there.
Oh no. Where is Zhao? There he is. Alright, well. Hey, Zhao succeeds.
Oof.
Oh no.
Oof.
Oh no.
Oof. All right, Rel.
Oh no.
Rel, you are going to Zhao succeeded, right?
I think so.
Good, because you all would
45.
die otherwise. So Rel, you are going to take 23 points of poison damage.
Holy shit.
Yep, and that was a pretty low roll. 23 points of poison damage to Rel. And
Well,
if you succeeded on the saving throw, you are still conscious. You do not take any damage. However, you are poisoned. Being poisoned means that you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Yep. Oh.
Rel, did you live through that?
oh no, I'm fucking unconscious. And or dead.
As he enters into the room, this just rush of air rushes into the tunnel, and you just get this face full of toxic gas. He rapidly backs off, and you watch as he heals the wall back over. Both the gnomes succeed on their saving throw. The DC was not high; it was a DC of 15.
Guys, maybe we should take a different route.
You know, after we get Rel up.
Sure.
Oh fuck, she's dead. Hold on.
Anybody got any healing?
I guess he's gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Can we just
13.
Cool.
Rel,
Oh god.
did you sate your curiosity now? Getting a face
Yep.
full of poison.
Yep. Don't press all the buttons. Got it.
Yes. Now come back this way and let's try a different route, or please let us sleep.
Yeah. No. Let's get some rest. We'll go back.
Oh, now that you're the one in pain, you want to get rest.
Actually, I feel quite fine, but
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
actually, I am 2 health more than I started.
Oh dear Lord.
No, I wanted to make sure it wasn't anything that's gonna attack us. I mean,
It
was
attacked you, regardless. Even if it's just poisonous gas, it attacked you.
Yeah, well, so, okay, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't anything dangerous because there was a button for the Kobold encampment and there was a button for our camp, and if,
It's a good possibility it might be dangerous.
yeah, that's what I wanted to check out in a controlled environment.
Okay. At least you
I
didn't
was-
push the one on our camp.
Exactly, I was being responsible.
Yeah.
Okay then. Maybe not tell them about the. Well, maybe we should tell them. I don't know. That's a dilemma about the possible death trap.
Or we just tell them not to touch the buttons unless they want to explode and die.
Yes, do not touch buttons. Sounds like a good sentence to tell people.
I'm for that.
It seems like a rule of life, actually. I think I might incorporate it into my system of beliefs.
Thanks.
Well, I'm very glad that you have showed me all of the great things about life and touching buttons.
You're welcome. I do enjoy teaching.
Are you sure? You seem to do a lot of things that could get you killed, and normally one that enjoys teaching does not actively try to die.
Well, how else am I going to teach people what things do if I don't figure out what they do?
How are you going to teach them if you die?
Oh,
Well,
usually I do
that's-
that with drugs.
That's
Yeah,
well.
what Xiao said.
Okay, no. See, that's the important part. If I go in there and I survive, then I could tell people don't do that.
And if you die?
Well, then they'll still know not to do that.
Okay.
I mean, it's a fair point and all, but be careful.
Honestly, we've tried to tell her how to be careful, and I don't
That's
think it's worked.
I enjoy watching guinea pigs die.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Please don't die. Oh, he gets kind of sad after that one.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Are you guys taking a long rest in here?
Yeah.
No, that's not what I
Yeah.
wanted.
We'll head out after we rest up a bit, because I don't feel like dying.
Just like there are areas of heightened danger, there are also areas of heightened safety. Roll me 1 encounter die for this long rest.
Oh,
Who goes first? Me?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Congratulations. There is no encounter.
Hey.
So, you guys finish your long rest and everything else, all that good stuff, all that goody goodies.
Oh,
I might eat me some pork rinds. That sounds pretty good.
eat some pork rinds. I'm eating a hamburger.
Back on keto for the next 3 days, and then Thursday I'm going to eat at least 12,000 calories. All of it carbohydrates. No, actually, it's all going to just be alcohol, the whole thing.
Yeah, can I copy haste to my spell book? No.
No. It's not a ritual.
I don't even have ritual cast, so I was making a joke about me being a sorcerer.
Oh,
A
I mean, you
wizard.
could just play wizard instead.
Haha, yeah.
Wizard's
Oh,
the
and then
better.
half the hit die back.
Yep, you get half of your maximum hit die back.
Yay.
Fuck you, it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real wizard straight up better than sorcerer. Fight me.
Round it up or
Well-
down?
I like the thematics.
Fair. It is rounded up for the hell of it. Why not?
Okay.
Okay.
Now you just
Oh,
get
Yeah.
half of a hit dice back, so you roll like a 1d3.
Spell slots.
No, yeah, that's the way that works. 100%.
That'd be stupid.
I mean, that's the way 3.5 used to.
What?
Yeah, you would do like fucking D3s and stuff to do weird things, and I'm like, stop.
I forgot I had Zhao's global AC modifier to -2. Black pudding shit.
I mean, yep.
Oh yeah, Zhao levels up.
Does he?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, good. Goody.
well, I do actually already have him on D&D Beyond at level 5.
Good.
So, fucking hashtag pre-level. Give me 10 seconds, and I will have his ass fucking leveled up. Fight me.
No, I'm good.
I can't. My brain's not working.
Yeah, welcome to see. I don't fight anybody. I just make their brain shut off.
That's exactly what you did. My brain was like, I'm gonna
No,
stop.
I gotta take a vacation after that. Okay. What does Zhao get at this level? What all is it? Oh shit! Zhao gets 3rd level spells. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Okay.
We're
So
all
Zhao can
gonna
have a
live.
total of, hold on, 2 and 5, 7 spells prepared now. You already have the 3rd level spells loaded. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Appreciate that. I believe he gets a cantrip as well. He does, and it is going to be resistance.
Aight.
As soon as the compendium loads.
He's going to grab that mass healing word spell.
Which is pretty good.
And he's probably gonna grab that, and then grab that. Now he's sending.
And then Zhao gets the good shit. What we would call, in my neighborhood, the good shit. And that is... Are you ready for the good shit?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. I'm ready for the good shit, too.
What
Un
is it?
momento, per favor.
Okay. We also need to increase his health.
I'll consider it. His health, if you want to go ahead and increase it, is 43.
All right. That was a tanky
Man,
motherfucker.
Zhao is a tanky motherfucker.
I need my extra point in con.
That shit does a lot. Zhao has 3 con, I think?
I think
Yeah.
the funny
Yeah.
thing is, I get 2 points in con of this character.
Well, you get +2 from your original, like, your race.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Next.
Zhao now has Destroy Undead.
Hey.
CR 1/2. And I believe that is all he gets at level 5. 3rd level spells, Destroy Undead, and his health goes up.
Yep.
He's good to go.
I feel so good. Oh my god. Oh, I feel like I could, I don't know, slay a skeleton or something.
We've been doing that.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like I could do it more. It's amazing what sleep does for you.
We killed skeletons?
Mm-hmm. You know, I had a dream with my god tonight, and my god, it's really good. It's spaghetti. I don't know if you've ever had it, but it's very, very delicious.
Does
Delicacy. in my
Zhao
mind.
worship a flying meatball monster?
No,
Oh, God, I don't
I was making a
know.
joke. But
Mm.
Zhao does say, you know, I've been working on some other spells I'd like to try today if I could, please.
Oh, okay.
I think that'd be good.
It's not always something that you want to hear from your cleric, but
No, that's it.
You went with
Yes.
sending, of all things? Weird. Okay,
I don't know.
go for
I
it.
am your healer, guys. I want to use spells today.
Does it
'cause I
work
have
down
new
here?
ones.
It does, within the compound.
Yeah, so he could totally.
No, it's a good spell.
This is just Lily incarnate now.
Yeah, Zhao is just another Lily now.
That might be me projecting a tiny bit.
Why
I like
is
it.
he in control of the cleric?
Because no one else stepped up to control the cleric.
I don't know how to play a cleric.
I
You
know
don't
how
need
play
to. You
cleric
hit
either.
things. You hit things and you cast Cure Wounds.
Well,
Hey.
we can alternate responsibility if we absolutely wanted.
Oh, kind of like my bard.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I'm kidding. Cleric's actually probably the hardest class to play effectively. Except for maybe Wizard. Wizard gets pretty complex sometimes. And high level
it does.
Sorcerer is scary. What the actual shit? High level Sorcerer is terrifying.
Okay, so are we gonna go down the path that we didn't go down, or are we gonna go straight back?
I'd kind of like to see the camp again.
We could go back and then come back, and then explore over there.
Yeah, we would still have to go down anyway, so why not?
There's a lot of paths we didn't go on.
No, we didn't. Like the one that's not in the steamy crevice.
Whoa. What about Steamy Crevices? Hold on. I tuned out for like 2 seconds.
Hey, bitter and sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Can you make a permanent path?
No, not through these walls. If it was normal walls, yeah, we could, but we can't do it through this one.
Hmm.
Sorry.
So the wall, like, heals.
Yeah, it's got some kind of enchantment on it.
Do you know who put the enchantment there? Or what?
No.
Hmm. Was it like that when you got here?
Yes. You should have asked a lot of questions for people that are just good at killing shit.
Well, we're trying to figure it out as we go.
Alright, well,
So, I have a theory.
that's good.
What if this is just the insides of a giant creature?
Sounds real gross to me.
Did I not say that while we were walking down here?
You did, yes. However, I think I might know what it is. I'm not sure. Out of character, I totally think this is and I can't remember their names.
Titan.
World Wings? Was that what they were called?
It's possible.
You can think whatever you want, friend.
That's what I think they are.
Alright?
She ain't gonna tell you out of character.
Nope.
Oh, I know.
There's
So
gonna be no word from me on whether this is a whirlwing or a big old poopy or some kind of dawn titan or some other shit like that. You know what I mean?
It's as it kills dead body at the end of Ashwinter.
You might have it right.
I'm gonna wait. What color are the walls?
Stone?
I'm not saying shit.
No, you gotta tell me the color of the walls.
Do I?
Yeah, you gotta tell me the color.
No,
of the
I
walls.
don't, because Rel is now colorblind.
Fuck you,
Grayscale.
Amalia. What color are the walls?
Amalia looks at the walls and just realizes that the walls are cursed. Amalia, you're also colorblind. Grayscale permanently.
I wasn't looking at the walls.
Well,
You've got
you
devil
did for a
sight.
second.
Yeah, we got devil's sight, bitch. What color
I
are the
don't
walls?
care about-
You look at the walls and your eyeballs explode out of your skull.
Hey, I can reform those.
Both of the gnomes die.
Bryn, what color are the walls?
They're just stone.
They're stone.
What
like
color?
Like gray, kind of. A little gooey.
They're dead nanites. This is Ashwinter's corpse.
Ashwinter doesn't have a corpse. It's literally a cloud of nanites.
I know.
It is a
Exactly.
cloud of It is a cloud of nanites that might even be able to be mistaken for a supernova.
Hang on. I need to post something.
What do you need to post?
Are we going back to camp?
Yeah, we're going back to camp.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Wait, is that all?
Okay, so not through the poison room. Let's go next to the big block ooze down there and go, like, straight across, like right here.
Or we could just go through the membrane like normal human beings.
Are you sure you want to
Or
go?
we could go back, hit the switch, and open up the door.
But that's a lot of effort.
So it's going through the membrane.
We have fire.
How do you know?
I
fire's
don't.
We have a Hulk.
Shao could be the Hulk.
That could be the
don't
Hulk.
know.
Dude's got 16 strength. That's like the mountain levels strong.
Shao knows now. She's an ooze.
Yep.
I'm
Zhao
sure
seems
she knows how to get through it.
there's a couple of glances that y'all catch. Every now and then Zhao just kind of like raises an eyebrow and looks over at you. He's not even trying to really hide it. He's just like staring at her like, I don't know if I need to kill her. Okay, well, she's not killing anybody right now. There's no funny business going on. She hasn't eaten anyone in the last couple of minutes, so that's good.
Yeah, she's good.
No, I'm just talking myself through it. Realizing that one of your companions that you've been defending with your life and actually was perfectly willing to die for is actually part of the enemy. Yes, yeah.
That's oozist.
I think I'm allowed to be oozist at this point. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're right.
If every single interaction with a Dragonborn you've ever had resulted in you nearly dying, I feel like you would be justified in hating Dragonborn.
I don't hate you.
But you haven't had every single interaction be you nearly dying.
You don't know that.
No. I'm very sorry. Do you need a hug?
No. Actually,
okay.
my interactions with Dragonborns have been pretty pleasant.
Oh, well, that's good. See, we are good people.
I'm just saying, don't judge a book by its cover.
Except for all those fuckers in Mirvanin.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
I don't want to die.
A little bit of fire like comes out of Zhao's mouth, like around his fangs for a second. He's like, fuck them. Fuck them.
Can I do that? Can I do that with electricity?
I mean, you are a tiefling. Tieflings are literally manifestations of magic. You can do a lot of weird shit. He can just spit
like,
fire.
Rel just like looks at the fire coming around his fangs. It's like, can I do that with lightning? Like opens her mouth and tries to do it.
Sure. Roll me a Constitution check.
Watch
You have
was
one of
just watching
three
you.
results here. There are one of three results here.
This is gonna be great.
Yep.
That roll? I did.
Oh,
19.
19. Yeah. There's like little, just one tiny spark between your canine teeth.
Hey.
If you rolled like a below a 5, I was just gonna have you shit yourself. So from the sheer concentration, you're like, "Ugh."
Oh dear lord.
Rel, do you always have to do things the hard way?
It's how people like her work.
Yeah, I
They've
feel
gotta
like
at least
she's,
try
generally
once.
the most stubborn person we know.
She's got to at least try it once.
Yeah, fair.
Hey, look, I was curious, right?
Is your curiosity sated? So are we gonna go through the membrane or
Yeah, that's what curiosity
The
is
button.
stated. I should probably do the button. Button seems safer.
How does the membrane not... Okay.
I mean, we could fuck with it if you want.
Side note, I forgot how much I don't like pork rinds.
I think the membrane is just part of that giant blue ooze that we saw earlier.
it's quite possible. I mean, we could destroy it just to be sure.
Destroy the ooze? I mean, that thing's pretty big.
No, the membrane.
No, the...
Oh. I'm smart.
Well, let's try the membrane on the way there. How's that?
It's not really on the way there, but okay.
What? Yeah, it is.
It's right here.
Yep, kind of.
Yeah, so we
Little
go in
bit.
here. The membrane's right here.
Oh, yeah, we could try it on the way there.
Yeah, it's
In
literally
my
right there.
defense, Amalia has 10 to intelligence. Piss off.
And she's pretty average intelligence. You're like a C student.
You're not dumb.
That sounds about right.
Ah!
What?
Sorry, I got assaulted by fucking pork rinds. They
What?
heard me talking shit.
It came back and fell on him. Her.
They were like, ah!
So I was a B student, okay? And I walked into a door and apologized to it.
I think that's just because you're Canadian.
So
Oh
if
my
Amalia's lower than that, then yeah,
I mean,
Wait,
it's
hold
not
on,
on the
hold
way
on.
there.
Hold
I
on.
mean-
Are we going with stereotypes here, Ara? Are we going with stereotypes?
no.
Where's your guns and hamburgers?
I'm secretly just like Scandinavian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we were talking about hamburgers earlier.
Don't
said
you
they're
know?
bomb.
Where's
Wait, that was
where's your
Canadian, hold
universal health care? I don't see that anymore. Oh.
Well, that's because we live in the wrong country.
To anyone listening right now, fuck off. All right, let's see. I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
It doesn't.
I'm just kidding. I love everyone, all of them. All 20 people that have ever watched any of our stuff. I love everyone. What are you guys doing?
So, Kayla, I just want you to know I've walked into a pillar and like been ready to punch it before. And I am an A student. I'm in a high honors right now.
I
The
was an
difference-
honor student, and then I dropped out my final semester. I only had about 3 weeks to go, so there we go. If we're telling stupid stories, I got a good one there.
This, my friends, is the difference between an American and a Canadian. I apologize to the inanimate object, and Will threatens to punch it.
Well, there you go.
In my defense, I was really, really agitated.
Fucking pillar.
So was I, because there was something in my way.
Listen, the pillars are putting chemicals in the water.
But why should you apologize to a door when it's an inanimate object? Well, it could have been a mimic.
It could have been. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like this is a Lily moment. Lily like walks into the door.
backstory.
Lily walks into the door and is like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry," and the mimic's like, "Oh, it's okay."
Door is now disintegrated.
Lily casts disintegrate. People are like, "But you don't know disintegrate," and everyone's like, "Oh, Arcana cleric," like on Friday.
Yeah.
Sincerely, no one in the campaign knew you were an Arcana cleric, and it really bugged me. I was like, "Are you shitting me?"
I even shouted it out during the Azekil fight. Dispel
Alright.
the barrier. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna attack the membrane.
All right. You attack the membrane. What do you attack it with?
I just cut it with a dagger.
Doesn't work.
Okay, I just put my hand through it.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get a couple of d12s here.
Ah,
I think you fucked it.
That's not great. Okay, hold on. All right, not terrible, not terrible. You take 12 points of acid damage.
Resistance.
That's after resistance.
That's after? Damn.
Yeah, I rolled 2 12s.
Let's not and say we did because my hand is burning. And you still have
Yeah.
your hand in and it kind of slowly pulls it out. That fucking hurts.
Was your hand burning?
I told you it was the slime. The
Yeah,
ooze.
Yeah,
We knew
Well-
that.
good thing I'm acid resistance. I'm good.
I think that would have knocked you unconscious.
She's an ooze. Why is she getting hurt by it?
Oozes don't like oozes. I'm bolting it.
Okay, you bolt it. Is that electricity?
Yeah.
Does nothing.
Can
Oh.
I?
It
Fire.
is.
I
It
want to
is.
stick. I want to stick my packed weapon into it.
Okay.
Is it immune?
It is immune to lightning damage.
Okay.
Amalia, roll damage.
Oh
Oof.
shit.
All right, that's a crit. All right, it takes 21 points of damage. It is not immune to magical weapons, or resistant to them.
You guys go push the damn button. I'm bored.
I firebolt it.
All right.
Okay,
I'm gonna
roll
go.
roll damage on your firebolt.
I'm gonna go push the button. I'm fucking useless here.
Just roll damage on it. 14. The membrane separates in the center.
There we go. I figured it out. It's fire.
Well,
Well,
it seemed to be a combination of you and Amalia.
It might heal over.
It is not healing back.
Okay, good.
is
I
it just in the
firebolt the
center?
rest of it.
Okay, yeah, with you and Amalia cutting and firebolting it, it doesn't have a terrible amount of HP. It's 57 health, so you whittle it down pretty quick. It can't fight back,
I'm gonna, as a note,
or
I'm gonna,
can it? I'm just kidding.
I'm
Are
gonna
you
push
still
the button.
Okay.
Yes.
Go back.
Yes, I did. So I'm gonna push the button. I'm also gonna push the button to raise up the stairs. Or yeah, show the.
Okay, you raise up the platform and you
Yeah.
push the button to which button are you pressing?
The one that we pressed earlier.
Okay, you pressed a couple of buttons earlier, buddy.
Okay, I pressed the one X, where the black pudding was.
Okay, so that one was just a button. The only X on the entire thing is the one in the room where you're at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the button over the black pudding room. You press that button and you don't hear or see anything immediately happen.
All right. We're gonna leave the room, shut the door on the way out,
Okay.
and head back.
You leave that room, but you shut the door on the way out.
Yeah.
Not happening. The door seems to be stuck fast.
Fuck. Well, all right. I guess I just continue on.
Okay. Head back. Your friends have already finished demolishing this weird ooze membrane.
Oh, good job. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. That was very strong acid, might I remind you.
Yep.
Okay.
For every turn that you are connected to the ooze wall, or when a creature starts its turn there or ends its when a creature starts its turn there or enters it for the first time on a turn, it takes 2d12 points of acid damage. If the creature is exposed to this slime for multiple turns in a row, the damage doubles every turn.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I'm really glad I succeeded that strength saving throw to not get pulled in.
Yep. Welcome to getting dissolved in 2 turns.
We'll have to take care of that bigger ooze, but I think that's gonna take way too long.
Oh, we'll find a way eventually.
Meow.
Eventually.
Meow.
Alright, is there any possible way we could I don't know, like bitter and sweet, if we showed you a map, do you think you could get us back to our camp faster?
I mean, you really think we should do that, yeah? Probably. We have a limited amount of time we can do this every day, so I don't know how much faster it can be, but
Oh,
we can try.
Let's...
Oh, okay.
They can use it 3 times a day for up to 120 feet per time.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, like they can get you back there about 5 minutes faster. Maybe a little more than 5 minutes. 120 feet's a ways. 10 minutes faster.
Yeah.
15 minutes faster.
Just
fuck it.
continue walking.
No, yeah, I agree. Let's head back.
Alright.
Are you heading back with the gnomes in tow?
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a very long journey for you.
Of course it is.
Still very fucking long journey. Wait, what were the other buttons
Doesn't matter, they're gone.
before we head out? What were the other buttons? There was one that led down.
There was a button. I will draw you buttons on the buttons. There is one right here. Hold on. I need to make a color thing. Hold on. Un momento.
Where are you drawing this?
You're going to have to
Okay.
I only heard like half of that sentence, but I think I got the gist of it.
I heard you're gonna have to, and then fuck you.
That's accurate. There's a button right there. There is a button right there. There's a button right there. Oh, that's another button, and there is a button right here, and there's a button right here. Okay. There are a couple other buttons for you there, my friends, and I'm gonna move you into this room so you can kind of get yourselves a little bit of one of them there orientations.
No. I meant. So after we lowered the platform, or raised the platform,
Raise the platform.
there was a button with leading down. There was a button that reset it.
There was a button that reset it. There was a button leading down, and then there was a button. Hold on.
What's up with the pink boxes?
Those are kind of like representations of where the 16 buttons were.
We only see them
Yes.
if we're there.
What are you talking about? What?
Like,
Our
Just
light radius
rated.
is very limited.
Weird.
you see how the token's working?
Yeah, we can only see out this far.
Yep.
That's not ideal. Let's see. I'm gonna check a box here, and I'm gonna really hope that it works.
Doesn't reveal everything?
Let's see what happens, folks.
All right.
Can you see everything right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, fucking Dixon butts. All right.
Except for the black parts.
Yeah.
Okay,
can't-
that's
we
the
can't
most
see right here.
helpful thing I've ever seen.
We can't see right here. So like this is all black.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it only-
That's what I thought. So anywhere that you've been, you can still see right now.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, it's
That's kind of
just-
how I wanted it in the first place.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, you guys skipped the entire center of this.
I see that.
We should probably go explore the center.
Probably.
The entire center of what?
Hey, we can go down that dark hall with all those shades now.
Nope.
Not even if Xiao kills them all?
I'm good.
Shades.
y-
Shades are a little bit stronger than what Destroy Undead can do.
Damn.
Just a little bit.
They are not 1/2 CR.
They are 1 CR.
Well, we could still go explore other places.
There was like 17 of them.
There was,
I don't.
yeah, 17. Yeah,
28
to be
yeah 28. There we go.
Oh my god.
You said there was 17.
There were
More people
17 you
died.
could see.
Out of character, you know there is 28 shades in that room.
Oh,
Or shadows, rather.
that's.
In character, you only counted 17.
Okay.
There's a Caesar.
Yeah, 28 shadows would kill you all in 1 round. At the entire party. I just want to make that abundantly clear.
Yeah, I'm
We
good.
need a wizard.
Okay.
Fireball.
That's not gonna help.
We need a sorcerer. Twin fireball.
That you can't twin fireball.
Why not?
Mostly
Listen.
because it targets more than one. You
Yeah.
can, however, do something crazy, and that is Twin Chaos Bolt. Mwah. JC says you can't. I'm gonna say JC's kind of dumb sometimes. So
Okay, well then we just.
Jeremy
need...
Crawford, he is the lead designer of 5e. He's like, no, you can't because it targets more than one person, and I'm like, the target says one creature, you stupid motherfucker. And everyone watching this video collectively just stopped watching forever. I'm part of a couple of like really hardcore 5e like DM guilds and stuff. And man, their opinion of Jeremy Crawford is pretty high. Mine is not. Makes me feel bad
So-
sometimes.
So
I like you.
we got plenty of places to search, and we could probably find some really good materials. So
Yeah, let's head back to the
Kind of want to
camp first, please. No.
let's see here.
Don't do
No,
it.
don't
do
do it. Don't do it. No, it's scary. No, it's terrifying. Okay, you're good. I wanted to double check and make sure that you guys hadn't run into any materials that I hadn't revealed to you already.
Okay.
Oh, I'm very scared, boss.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
What was the
Are-
shiny platinum?
The shiny platinum was in this room over here.
Oh,
Yep,
okay,
yeah,
never
the
mind.
big one. Yeah.
That's actually what that is right there. This thing.
Oh,
That's
Oh, yeah.
makes
miscel-
sense.
Also, that's where we fought the ball at, and we went down this
Uh.
way, which is the steamy crevice, and that
Hold on,
way
I'm gonna-
is another path.
What does this
remember.
platinum do?
You don't know.
Already figured it out, kind of.
Well, I've been attuning to it.
Oh yeah. It's been
Oh
a
yeah,
couple
you have,
hours.
haven't you?
Yeah, it's
I
been way
think
more
I
than
was
24 hours.
too. Pretty sure I was as well,
I think we all were.
I'm gonna.
Mhm.
because we could have 2, so why not?
Oops, that's not where I meant to drop you. There we go.
We know there's a resource up there now.
Fuck off.
Good job.
I will kill you.
There's a lot of fucking resources. Jesus.
There's no resources. What are you talking about?
What?
What?
Whoa.
He deleted it.
Deleted
That's
some
the
of
end.
them. Oh, that's the legend. Okay.
Yeah, that's the legend right there. Those are
'Cause
Um,
I need
so you see what the miscellaneous, the food, and the supply resources look like. There are other resources other than those 3, but you see what those look like at least, because those are the ones that you have run into. Supply resources are things like if you need wood, for example, wood is a supply resource. Food resources, fish, etc. Water, I consider kind of either a supply or a food resource because it's good for both. And then miscellaneous resources, like the one that you see right next to the legend, are like current routers. So.
Oh, okay.
You guys, I do keep like a scoring system behind the scenes of how many you have discovered and how many you've managed to procure. So that does really actually matter, genuinely. It's going to matter a lot, especially in some of the like coming up levels. So
Oh no.
So it's good for us to explore more.
it is excellent for you to explore. You also have 100% the option of exploring floor 3 because you have access to floor 3 now, or you can just continue exploring floor 2. Like, it doesn't matter. This is essentially some MMO shit right now. All right,
I
it's a
like it.
long way back, y'all.
Oh yeah.
What did the current router do?
Yeah,
What?
what does the current round do?
The Platinum Current Router. Okay. This one allows you to store a spell slot of your choosing. You can store up to a maximum of a level 5 spell slot. Single spell slot. It cannot be more than one. And you can use that at any point. It essentially gives you an extra spell slot.
Out of character. No fucking wonder she wants it.
Uh-huh.
It's similar to a Ring of Spell Storing. And you get the purer the platinum, perhaps the more spell slots it could store. This platinum is not particularly pure, and none of the platinum you found is. But it might be able to do more.
How does that work for a warlock?
Warlock can store...
Because they don't get to. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because they're.
Warlock
always-
breaks that shit.
Yep.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. You can store a spell slot in that, but you only get one per long rest.
So I would essentially only have 2 then. Still.
Well, you should have 2 spell slots right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of.
Oh, so I can't like.
Good example of
Store-
something you could do theoretically with this, if you were a warlock, is you could store, like, let's say you had a single 5th level spell slot. Let's say you're like a level 11 warlock or something. You have a single 5th level spell slot left at the end of the day. Okay? You could put that into this current router and then wake up with that spell slot, and then you would technically have one additional 5th level spell slot to use. But once that's used, that one's gone for the whole day. That one doesn't restore on short rest like your other ones do, because it's stored in the platinum. Once it's used, it's used.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess Warlock doesn't break that as hard as I thought at first. I was like, oh god, that's broken. But no.
Well, because I can store a spell slot just before, like, if I have any left over, just before we do a short rest.
You can, yes. But you can only do that once a day.
Okay.
It is a once
so-
per long rest thing.
Okay.
So it doesn't break it quite as hard.
Where
But it-
is
it-
my controller?
It may have additional abilities later, depending on the purity of the platinum and the skill of the user.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. I kind of wanna.
Big oof.
Big oof, my friends.
Quite
I don't know why, I just
personally,
turned into
don't
Borat.
think she deserves it.
Hmm?
What? Listen, babe, if you're gonna throw some shade, you gotta throw some shade. You can't fucking clam up after you throw it. Let's go.
Well, I was kind of blowing out smoke, and I didn't want to choke on my smoke, so
Oh, okay.
I said, quite personally, she doesn't deserve it.
Oh, no. She doesn't deserve anything.
Yeah, I don't even think she does.
My-
that.
My name is Haruka of the Pale Acres, and I'm a bitch.
She doesn't even deserve to live.
Listen, she has a really cool name, though, okay?
Don't worry, her time will come.
Her time will come, yeah, and then you's going to eat her. And
I was just
you-
about to say,
just before you
Let's be
eat her,
honest.
you is going to make sure she knows that I'm going to destroy everything she worked for.
And Rel will help you.
Amalia's over here like, damn, what the fuck?
Y'all motherfuckers are evil.
I'm trying to figure out. Like, I had a sex joke.
Oh no.
oh,
I mean, if you wanted to get with Haruka, like maybe that's a thing, but I don't think you should.
I don't even think I could.
I don't think I want to.
I
She
don't
sounds
think
like the kind of person that's like pulls out the whip and ties you up with some bondage
the
shit.
first time
I'm
you
I'm
saw
okay with
her
that.
and saw her reaction was like, no, I wouldn't even sleep with her. Remember?
Listen, Haruka has the personality that's the equivalent of a trash bag, so
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I have a Hunger of Vidar spell. I'm not scared of her.
That's cute.
milky tentacles. I can't.
I'm not scared of the
That
whip. I
spell.
have tentacles.
That spell description makes me want to die every single time. Hold on. Spell Hunger of Hadar. I'm pretty sure that's not SRD content anymore. Yep, there. Here we go. Fucking Val can no longer tell us what Hunger of Hadar does, and it makes me real
Okay,
sad.
I can. Where did the spell list go?
It makes me real sad. I still have like everything on Roll20, so mostly because life is great and I own all the
Here
books.
it is.
I have a problem. Not only do I own every book on D&D Beyond, I own almost every book on Roll20 as well.
Selection timed out or was canceled.
Yeah, it was canceled by me.
It's okay, Val. I'll do your job for you.
Here you go. This is the good shit. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky otherworldly tentacles rub against it. I'm like, y'all cast this on me any day.
They knew exactly what they were doing when they said
They
milk.
did. Whoever wrote the spell knew exactly what they were doing. Milky otherworldly tentacles. Like what? Hello?
Why did you give us this spell? We're not even gonna use it for when it's really gonna matter.
It's literally just for memes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I want to tentacle rape this person.
Milky?
Oh no.
Oh no, that's fucked up. All right. So, in order to make it back, there will be.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm not sorry either. I wouldn't be sorry in the first place. Like, fucking cast that shit on me. Let's go. All right. So,
Right?
I'm gonna say one,
I mean, what?
1, 2. Let's see. 1.
Glad we're all
2.
on the same page.
Oh no, 3. This would be 3 long rests to make it back.
I.
Ooh, that's
Big
gonna put,
oof.
That's gonna put me on 4 days.
You are getting to that 5th day, my friend. All right. So I will need 6 encounter dice.
6, so that's 2 of each.
From each of us.
Ah! I got a double 8.
All right. First day, 2 8s. Second day, an 11. Roll me the third day. Go for it.
I don't wanna now.
Well, you have to.
R has there. Okay, there.
I already rolled
One-
2.
One more. 9 and 9. Nice.
All right, so there's
That is
only
the third 9.
there. It is weird. That is one encounter throughout this entire thing, and it is a brief encounter of low challenge rating. So I am not going to go ahead and go through all this because I feel like it's pointless, because you will 100% defeat it, because you have your long rests, you have made it through, you are full resources. So we will go ahead and say
We
you
did.
make it through that encounter, and I'm going to award 1,000 XP for the total encounter in total.
Okay, I'll put that somewhere.
All right.
No, I'll write it down.
Yeah, write it down.
Not each. It's 1,000 XP split between the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, just we
Take
also
care of
said we
33
were gonna
for
get more
because-
shiny platinum on the way, and also the it was normal platinum that was in that corner, right? With that.
If you want, yeah, there's some normal platinum.
Are we gonna still do that?
If you want more of anything, for everything that you want more of, it's another encounter die.
I want more shiny platinum.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
And some normal
Roll
platinum
me-
so we can have some gold.
Roll me
Yeah.
a d12 for shiny platinum.
I'll roll it. 1d12. 6.
And I'm gonna have to feed on Rail, because
That's fine.
or Amalia or I don't think.
Okay, I want to take a turn.
How much? Oh God, Amalia's like, all right, tentacles, I can do this.
Wait,
Um,
no, it's not.
How much does your feed on memories do now?
Oh, wait.
It does 3d8.
Roll me 3d8, please.
Oh,
5.
What?
Wow.
No, what?
It rolled
Hello?
2 down.
Wow.
Wow, it rolled almost minimum damage. All right,
Wow.
Amalia, it's an almost pleasant experience. You feel a little foggy. You feel a little high. Like that's where it gets you. You're like a little high, kind of fuzzy in the head, and you're like, whoa, damn. Can we do that again?
I could totally do it again.
It's somewhere between high and buzzed. All right. I believe they call that crossed.
What memory did I get?
I'll let you decide, Amelia.
I would have told you to pick a memory that you don't mind me knowing.
Yeah, let me think on that. I have a couple.
While you're thinking on that, I think this is a good spot for a break.
I agree.
I have to
really-
pee.
Sure.
I have to pee too.
I will be back
Porn.
momentarily.
Let's take a break. What?
What?
I'll be right back.
Kai.
Yes, it does. Okay, I'm good.
All right, now welcome back, y'all, to the What Lies Below campaign. Yeah, okay. Y'all got any biscuits in there? All
Yeah,
right.
crumb biscuits in there.
All right, so
Oh dear.
you two make it back to the camp, safe and sound. You have one encounter. There are a handful of oozes, and it's not the greatest thing you've ever experienced, but you make it through. I need you all to go ahead and roll me a survival check. All of you, no advantage on anyone.
Okay.
Oh, where we
What about guidance?
pop out at?
No guidance either.
Where do we pop out at?
You will pop out in the camp.
Okay. 9. Okay.
My God.
19.
Thank you, Zhao, for not being a useless piece of shit. Okay.
Wow.
So Zhao along the way finds two things. Number one, he finds edible moss. Okay. Number two, he finds a handful of iron root.
Yay! Iron roots. I was
So Okay.
Sometimes.
Wait,
He
how
saved
much of each platinum did we get?
How
Oh
much
yeah,
platinum?
we stopped for platinum.
Shiny platinum, yeah. We have to
Yeah.
roll
Shiny-
another encounter die for that.
And the normal.
Shiny? No, you already
We did.
roll your.
Oh, we did,
encounter.
okay.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
normal
yeah.
platinum, though.
And then normal platinum.
Yeah, we ran
You already
some-
rolled an encounter die for that as well, I believe.
No, we
So, go ahead and roll an encounter die for that.
didn't. Oh, no, wait, we did we? No, we didn't.
I will fucking cut you.
I'm pretty
Just
sure
roll
we
the
did.
encounter die. It's fine.
It's
All right, we're
7.
gonna cancel the rest of D&D. I'm gonna cancel. I'm gonna drive up to her house and I'm gonna cut her.
Okay.
Uh,
That's abuse.
That is. I'm just kidding. I would never cut you.
what happens
Alright.
if she doesn't bleed?
Then I
Oh.
know that she's actually been an ooze the whole time, and I'm okay with it.
Oh.
Fair.
Yeah, Heather, if you tell me you're an ooze right now, I will be okay with it. So you can just go ahead and tell us all right now.
Sure,
Okay.
I am. Why
Yeah,
not?
can you teach me your ways?
Yeah, right. Can I be an ooze? I would really like to not have to sleep. That would be great. All right.
Right?
Anyways,
Hey, wait.
I'd like to have a third of my life back, please.
I would like to put the trazodone down. Okay. So, wait, what?
How much of the shiny platinum and the normal platinum?
No. Kayla's over here is saying, wait, I'm gonna figure it out.
No, it's fine. I wasn't curious as to why my boyfriend wants to be an ooze.
Oh, I mean, well,
Because I
then,
don't want to sleep.
yeah,
We
really.
went over this already.
Right, I forgot who I'm talking to.
I don't want to sleep either. If I could
I
upload
think
my
I
brain
wanna-
and become an AI and never sleep again, I wouldn't hesitate.
Right?
I wouldn't even think about it for a second. I'd be like, "Oh, fucking plug me on, boss."
Right. Like, fuck sleeping.
Fucking AI Ren over here running the best goddamn D&D games of the world. I would take over D&D. Like Wizards of the Coast would belong to me in like 2 days. Okay. Anyways, shiny platinum, you get two more in total.
2 more
Enough-
pounds?
2 more lumps of shiny platinum.
How much is lots?
Lumps.
Lumps. Okay.
These are lumps big enough to attune to.
Oh, fucking shit. My grandfather just yelled for me.
Go ahead and go do things that your grandfather wants you to do. I will take care of it from here. Thank you.
Dibs on one.
Okay,
Okay.
make sure to write down what we have in chat for me. I'll be right back.
So we have last time we got pure shiny platinum.
You did. It's not.
We got pounds of it though.
Yeah, the lumps are probably about a pound a pop.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say a lump of shiny platinum is a pound. So how many pounds do you have?
I have 1, Zhao has 4.5.
4.5. Good to know. Okay. So yeah, a pound is a lump. You can attune to 1 lump of platinum.
So I'm assuming it would have been me and Zhao doing the mining again.
Probably, if I had to
I would
guess.
help.
Because okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll here. I'm just gonna give you what I think you would get out of this. So
I'd probably.
sometimes a little DM fiat is required instead of dice rolls. Mostly because this shit's OP as motherfucker. So
I
Ooh,
have
that
one
was
of them.
spicy.
excuse
Okay.
me.
Yeah, there's enough platinum technically for you all to get one if you wanted to.
I think we all have one now, and then 2 extra. Well, 2.4 extra.
No, we have
Okay.
4.5 extra.
Well, Rel
Right.
would have one with 4.5 extra, and then if you wanted to give one with 6.5 extra, actually, and then you could disperse that 6.5 however you wanted to.
Zhao has 4.5. I only
Right,
have
but you just gained another 2 pounds. God damn it.
and I took one of those pounds.
I took one
Okay.
of them as well.
Okay, so Amalia has a pound, Rel has 2 pounds, Zhao has 4.5 pounds. You could attune to 1 if she chose. Zhao could attune to 1 if he chose.
Yeah, he's going to,
Sure.
because our healer with an extra spell slot is really nice.
Does sound really nice. Sounds great to me. Can be up to a maximum of 5th level, and it can only be 1 spell slot total. So if he puts a 1st level spell slot in there, fucking big rip.
Yeah, he's gonna put a 3rd.
Yep, I figured he would because that's the only thing that makes sense.
I guess
Mostly because your
DM.
DM is really terrible at designing things.
I mean, that's not true.
No, this is really broken. I'm keeping it in the game because I've already said what it is, but damn. The more I think about it, the more I go, oh no.
I mean,
Oh no.
I'm not gonna complain because I only ever get 4 spell slots. So
Yeah, Warlock, this helps Warlock quite a bit. Also, when Warlock hits 20th level, you get a fuck ton of spell slots. Have fun.
what? I thought I only ever have 4.
You have a total maximum of
Oh.
4. You can then use an action to gain an additional 4 immediately.
Oh yeah, so I have 8, not including my
You have-
daily.
Yes. If you assume 2 short rests per day, which is kind of average, 1 to 2 short rests per day, so we'll take the average of that, which is an additional 2 spell slots. You have 6 per day, and then once you hit level 20, it turns into 10 per day on average.
There you go. Riz.
And if
Terrible.
you ever get a Rod of the Pact Keeper, which I guarantee you will at some point in this campaign, then those do something very similar to your level 20th Warlock ability. So woo.
Hmm.
Warlocks are by far the most flexible casters in the game, hands down. Sorcerers close second.
I want to know what this is.
What is it? I don't know. I just
The
heard. Here
Rod
you
of
go,
the
Ren.
Pack Keeper.
Rod of the Pact Keeper. It gives you a bonus to your spell attack and your spell DC,
Oh,
and then you can use an action to deactivate it and then gain additional spell slots. Shit's dope.
oh my god.
Eve has one in the Ashwinter campaign, and she does nasty things with it. And that only exists for warlocks. There is nothing else. Wizards can get Rod of the Pact Keeper +1 gives you a +1 to your spell DC. There is nothing else in the game that gives anyone else the +1 to their spell DC at all, hands down. There's nothing else. It's
Well-
fucking awesome.
What about the Archmage?
Those give a +2. I specifically just called out +1.
Oh,
Fight
okay.
me.
All right.
Fight me.
Fight me.
Oh no.
I would not fight me. I wouldn't fight me because
I
I'm a
linked-
fucking wuss.
I linked you a video in Postboard.
Oh, I don't have postboard open, and I have it muted, so it's really difficult for me to.
Oh no.
It's like a second long.
Hold on.
You're
After-
a weird kid.
I have to remember where postboard is first. Oh no. Oh no. I want that on a soundboard.
I want that. They're turning the frogs gay, and I don't know, like.
I totally forgot I was doing musical instruments.
We're waiting on Heather.
Musical instruments.
While we're waiting on Heather, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go talk to myself in the mirror for about 10 minutes and remember that I hate myself.
Wow.
Aw. Prodigy.
Oh,
No, you
Actually,
don't.
In
Right.
rule
The world
otherwise,
is
not great.
Oh, okay.
Read the rules.
we get to do it. I think once, and that's only
What are you talking about?
a
Prodigy.
prodigy feat.
Yeah, you can
I
take
have-
the prodigy one single time in this campaign. I don't actually think that's anywhere in the rules.
It is actually.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't remember ever seeing that in the rules.
I don't remember putting it in the rules, so
I remember reading it.
I mean, I remember telling it to you.
I remember you telling it to me, but I also remember reading it.
Whoa! I mean, if you can find it, that's cool, but otherwise I'm going to say no. I didn't put it in the rules. But it is part of the rules.
All right, I'll go find it.
It is 100% part of the rules. All right. Are we back? We're
Yeah.
ready. Sorry. Sometimes your DM hasn't gone to the bathroom in a while, and life sets in.
What?
Well, you had an opportunity. I just had a. I
Just
don't
because you
remember.
have the opportunity doesn't necessarily mean that you actually have to go to the bathroom. That's a common fallacy. It's okay. I understand. So, are you good to go?
Yeah, for now, unless I'm
Cool.
cold again.
All right. You guys appear back in camp. You finally make it all the way through.
You forgot to tell us how much normal plat and a handful of thingy, and I forgot what else you said that Shao found.
You got 2. Okay, I'm gonna fucking tell you again. You got 2 pounds or 2 lumps.
of the
of
shiny.
shiny
Shiny
platinum.
plat.
Yeah.
You got 3 pounds of normal platinum,
3 pounds.
and you got enough iron root for 4 healing potions.
Oh yeah, didn't we get like 14 of that?
We also got some moss.
Yeah, you got some edible moss as well, which I'm going to consider a resource point for you
Okay.
because it is renewable.
Edible moss. Which we probably already have back at camp. I don't think it's spelled edible right. There it is. I imagine Zhao is going to be carrying the platinum. Because I don't know if I can. I think I can. Yeah, I
The
can.
normal platinum, probably.
Yeah, I can carry it. It's 3 pounds. So.
Oh, I guess if I'm using the shining platinum, I can't use the firebolt, can I?
Correct. You can have up to 2 current routers attuned, and you can only have 1 active at a time. They do not take up
Okay.
attunement slots like items do.
Iron root. Okay.
I guess it's not like I was using firebolt anyways.
Okay, I'll carry those. Alright, we're good. We're settled. What the actual fuck?
'Kay. You guys appear back in town. You can do what you want.
Did we we needed to stop by and talk to the whatchamacallit first too. The
Stop by and talk
Zorg.
to
The Zorg there.
the Zorn.
The Zorg.
The
Yeah,
Zorn.
the
You look
Zorn.
for him. Roll a perception check.
Well, he told us where he was.
Okay.
You went to the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this.
Do you have any idea how long you've been gone? Roll a
This is
perception
fair.
check.
Okay.
Can I just Zhao?
Sure.
I don't need it.
Oh,
I'm good.
Yeah. No, you have no idea where the Zorn is.
Excuse me, but I rolled a 24. I crit.
Oh. Sorry, I only saw Zhao's. Okay. You begin to track the Zorn. You found tracks
And you're like, I think this will work. Eventually, you find him. He's not terribly far from the crossroads.
Are you headed towards our camp?
I'm not gonna try to do his voice today because my throat's kind of sore, and his voice is real rough.
That's fine.
So, like, not great. All right. And he informs you that he is not headed towards your camp, but he has been searching for sustenance for quite some time now. Days, even.
Can I ask him if he knows where a small vein is that's close to the surface?
He has no idea.
Well, the bronze one's dead. We held up end of the bargain.
That's my fucking attempt at his voice for today. Seems excited at this fact, and lets you know that he could potentially be an ally in the days to come.
Well, we found a few people that can phase through the wall, and we also got some materials that we could use to probably get some materials out of the walls, hopefully, as well.
We had mentioned before about you working with us to find rare resources to, and then you getting some of them to eat, and we getting some as well for ourselves. Kind of a symbiotic relationship.
And we're headed back to camp, so you could come with us and we can talk to our leadership about it.
Oh, you want to walk up in camp with a Jorn?
That's why we come up first, and then they come up.
Bringing back gnomes, kobolds, Jorns. They're gonna think we're just mentally insane.
Stop being racist.
I'm not being racist. I'm saying that Zhao has been slightly tempted to kill you ever since he found out. So, it's just kind of ingrained in our bones. I don't know why I'm having this conversation.
I'd really like to just go back to camp. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Holy shit! Are we going to die?
No. Not if you can help it.
I mean, I'm pretty good at making you not die.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You're the best at it.
Wow. Oh. He like holds his heart for a minute. He's like,
better than Siege.
I see the love. What the? Oh.
I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
Oh wow, that was rude. Holy shit. We don't speak ill at the oh wait, he's alive.
He's alive. He's not dead anymore.
I don't talk about people behind the backs.
You want me to go say it to his face?
I'll take a step back. You can do that. I'm good. Right, so the Zorn.
Yeah.
Is he coming with us?
No.
Oh, you piece of shit.
He must venture forth and pursue his desires.
We
He's
can
gonna-
fulfill those desires at camp, you
Hey.
fucking...
Didn't you get a rare didn't you get like a gold sword that you could just give to him and see if that will help? Unless if you want to sell it for money. Otherwise I could just give him the
Are we forgetting that he needs a lot of water and a lot of food, and we don't know if we have enough to sustain himself on top of ourselves at camp.
But we don't eat rare materials.
But he drinks a lot of water. And don't get me wrong, I think our allyship would be very beneficial for both parties, but I don't think him drinking all of our water would.
Well, there's always the lake.
I don't. I think it'll be relatively easy to find him. We just did. So, just come back when we have the means to sustain him.
All right,
They could
fine.
cast sending.
Sending to who?
To Zon. We could talk to him through sending.
Sure, if Zhao can understand him.
Well, I'm not saying us. I'm just saying, like, allies.
All right. We should at least tell people to watch out for Zorn and not attack on sight.
However, I'm also inclined not to believe him because he just reneged on his part of the bargain, you little fucking piece of shit.
I mean, was it really a bargain?
Yes.
He never said.
No, we had a deal.
That
Except
Zorn never once made a deal with you.
never made a deal, backed up, said he would think about it. And quite frankly,
Yeah.
don't assume it's gender. It's an it. Unless you ask its
Ow.
gender.
Zorn are genderless. So proceed.
How do they reproduce? Why is that my go-to?
They are asexual. Like they reproduce by budding.
By
Oh,
budding,
okay.
or as Oozes put it, splitting.
Or splitting. One of the two. Zorn don't split. Zorn bud.
For some reason, that sounds adorable.
It's kind of cute.
Maybe you'll get to witness it.
You know, we're lucky that that it didn't just attack us. And, try to kill us.
Whatever. Val continues walking.
Ugh,
Ugh.
I think I would rather deal with Haruka sometimes.
never dealt with Haruka.
I'm a bitch.
Poor
I feel like every time her name is mentioned, I feel like the phrase "I'm a bitch" has to come up.
You've never dealt with Haruka.
We'll move you to the main camp.
Okay then.
Wait, this isn't the main camp. Hold on.
There we go.
There we go. Sometimes I feel like I should do this. Hold on.
What the fuck was that?
Don't worry about it. Token layer.
Hmm.
And then we move back down to the map layer, and then we delete the map layer, and then we move to the token layer, and we move the token layer down one to the map layer. Aha.
What?
Don't worry, you shouldn't ever see the world map on this one again.
Hopefully.
I didn't.
I did.
Some people do.
I
The world map should appear on a completely and totally. Actually, the world map shouldn't matter because the world map is the world map. And you guys are stuck down here
For now.
forever.
Oh.
Oh,
Good thing I don't age. I think you would go nuts.
We'll create a budding civilization plagued by overpopulation issues down in this.
Well, if you totally do that, you could start a family.
I'm good. Someone's take care of the orphans. The orphans are all I need.
But orphans
Aw.
grow up.
I know. Makes me sad. No, it
It sounds
doesn't. It
like
makes me
you're
really
happy.
happy.
Okay,
Sounds
so
like you're happy that children's parents are dying.
one.
Wow, that's pretty fucked up.
So it would be one day after.
Generally, they're terrible
after,
people,
right?
so yeah.
Anyways,
yeah,
Alright.
you're back in town. You can do whatever you want. You're all back in town.
Should we
Oh,
report immediately?
yep.
Okay. We're gonna go take the gnomes to our leadership and report in.
how did the gnomes react to us just casually talking to the Jordan?
They're just kind of following along for the ride, and they've seen enough weird shit at this point where they're like, "What the fuck ever, man?"
That's pretty fair. All right.
Yeah. Like they've been following you for a little bit now, and you're like stopping to mine shiny platinum. They're like, "What the fuck?"
Hey, we got to make a living too, you know.
As a note, Zvi from Eblin, for all of their abilities, are not able to attune to current routers.
Oh, well, that sucks for them.
There's a reason they're not a player race. I have them very strange.
Yeah, I bet they are.
It'd be so cool to play one of the. No, it wouldn't. I can't even fucking pronounce it.
Zorn?
No,
Z for Niblin.
that I think.
I think I pronounced that correctly.
Sheaf?
Z for Niblin.
Yeah, Zvi from Eblin. Zvi.
Hey!
Zvi.
Oh, V. It's the V.
Zvi. It's
Zvi
almost
for
Russian.
Z for
Almost
Niblin. There we go.
At least it's
did.
not German. German sounds so fucking angry.
Ich bin Slappy, das kleine Krokodil.
Entschuldigung?
No.
What?
I'm
Entschuldigung
Snappy.
is German for excuse me?
Yeah, I'm Snappy, the tiny crocodile.
Oh, you should stop immediately.
It's a children's song. I think that goes like Das und Kleinen Est.
Das und Kleinen. I don't know what Kleinen is, but that's that. I feel like that's just the way that sentence starts is enough for me to understand that I don't. What are you guys doing in town?
We're heading to report in.
You're reporting in.
Yes.
All right, cool. You you head to the Athenaeum, the house of books, as it were, and you see the tents and stuff people have left there. You do also see the main like war table basically that they have set up is now decorated with a couple of statuettes, and you see that Hyan is there, kind of talking with a couple of her higher ups in the Historian Explorers Guild, and you see Bryce way off to the side talking with some mage binders, and you do not see Akira.
Ooh, I don't know if that's good or bad.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, the triumphant hero has returned. Come to the table, you with you. What have you
What?
experienced?
Where's Akira?
Kira is currently off on some business.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Well, we found the entrance to floor 3.
Wait, what? Hold on. She like does a double take.
Yeah. We did, and I vote that we continue exploring floor 2 because we're missing a big portion of this map, and I start laying out on my maps that I made.
Where are my rations? I need to like subtract like.
Yeah, I need to subtract a
40s.
few more.
Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Oh yeah, and Zhao.
16. It's like 14. Yeah. Also, we killed the one that's called, the bronze one. I hold up the dragon mask.
The bronze one, could you explain a little bit? Because I think I might be out of the loop.
The
She-
Bronzeman?
Yes.
I thought we included this in a previous report.
Yes, I'm pretty
The
sure we
previous
did.
report, hold on. She turns around and she goes back to the stack of papers on the table and she looks through them. Vague mentions of the bronze one. So who was this bronze one?
Did we determine what the fuck she was?
She was a tree.
Yeah, she was a tree person. And she wore
raises
this
an
Can I roll
eyebrow.
mask.
Arcana check? And or nature? Question mark?
Well,
No,
it's
you wouldn't
fine,
know who
she
this
was a
person is.
tree.
Well,
Actually, I want you to roll me a history check. Okay, the DC on this, I don't think you can roll this high, but it's a 25.
I
Can you
can
roll a
roll that
25?
high.
Okay, roll a 25. No guidance, no advantage.
No, it's 17.
You could roll a 26 theoretically. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's within your scope. Out of character, I will tell you she is a dryad, and that she technically what she's called is a liani. They almost don't exist. So your character really doesn't know shit about them.
Okay.
Out of character, lore stuff, they exist within the Dawnswood, and that is the only place they exist on the face of the planet. And there's probably about, I don't know, maybe 130 of them in total.
Okay.
So
Yeah, she's kind of a person made of wood. Had
Yeah.
some weird mushroom spore
Bryce, come over
magic.
here. She calls Bryce over.
Um,
Bryce, come on. And Bryce is like, what do you want? Oh, they're back.
No
Uh,
shit.
Welcome back. And he kind of like salutes you for a minute. He's like, what have you found?
Lots of
tree.
things. We also got somebody that can go through walls. 2 people.
He like looks at the 2 gnomes.
Members of the Athenaeum, this is bitter and this is sweet.
Bitter is like, I will. I'm bitter, and that's sweet. We can do weird things with stone. Bryce is like, you brought people into our camp? Hello?
Hey,
Yes.
we freed them. They're
Hi,
Please
Anna.
good.
free them.
Hold on. a
All
minute.
right,
What-
so
what can you
let us explain. So
Okay.
they were about to be indoctrinated. Indoctrinated
All right.
involves this weird brand. If, as you can see, and Ralph, I almost said Lily. Ralph points to the brand.
The brand is gone.
Oh,
Oh, good. The brand's gone.
right,
Congratulations.
because we killed the bronze one. Right. Well, they were branded by the bronze one that we had mentioned.
Right.
It was
Okay.
an altered, like dominate person spell, kind of. An indoctrination process for them. Is essentially they are forced to serve against their will. We caught them
Oh.
in the middle of the indoctrination process. We freed them from some very precarious traps.
Very bad precarious traps.
Yeah, they were not nice. We defeated. They told us where the bronze one was. We went, slew the bronze one, came back. Was it then their marks disappeared?
You haven't checked in the last couple of days, but the first day they were still there.
Okay. So the marks disappeared about, I don't know, sometime on the way back. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. But they can manipulate walls.
They can't completely destroy the walls, but they can manipulate and move through them.
But that's why we have that one thing.
That one thing.
What thing?
Boulette.
Oh yeah, the bullet.
Wait. Hold up. Shut the fuck up. Do you have a way to get through the walls?
2 ways.
Careful.
What?
Yeah, we've been busy.
Yeah.
Hold on. I have to roll a wisdom saving throw for her. She fails. She just stops. She holds her head for a minute. She just looks at the ground. She holds her head.
I think we broke her.
Holy shit.
Is it alright if I slap a leadership?
Bryce, I wouldn't recommend it. I have to cut your hands off if you do. Ion just sits there for a second. Okay. Alright, what? Can you please give me, like, immediately? Like, right now. Hand it over.
Well,
Oh, we're
First off-
keeping part
got
of
no.
that work.
I want to see it.
Oh,
well, so we brought them back hoping that we could hire them. They like food.
Alright. Like, you think you could train these animals?
They are not
But
animals.
they're
They are
not animals,
people.
they're people.
Oh, you're talking about the gnomes. I thought you were talking about the bullet.
No,
I've
God!
seen bullets before.
Oh God, we had to kill that thing twice.
No, I don't think you can train bullets. I have interfaced with bullets before. The curious thing is that they can dig through this. Hello? What? Hello? Please tell me. Please tell me. Show me.
I go over to the other side of the table and I imagine the floor is stone.
The floor is stone here, yes.
I take out one of the bullet claws and I scratch the surface.
And it scratches. It scratches the floor. And Hyon's eyes just light up. I'm gonna roll another wisdom saving throw because she might vomit. Okay, she's good. She stopped. Oh, nope, never mind. I read that wrong. She looks at. She puts her hands on the table. She's like, Bryce, handle them. And she
I
turns around and she just
immediately
vomits on
move.
the floor.
I immediately move.
This would make this. Hold on. The campaign started at day 23. This is day 44, I think. Yeah.
ways.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think this is day 44, if I've been keeping track correctly. I don't know that I have, but 44. And we've been down here for over a month, and you just found a way out.
You're welcome.
Oh. She
Why
like
did-
holds her head in her hands. She's like, I can't believe this. What the fuck? Somebody go get the Kira. One of the mage binders salutes and just runs off.
Right.
We,
So
may I state, we're keeping a few of these claws for pickaxe, so we can get more materials into.
Do you have any
camp.
idea what that can do? Do you think it's okay for you to keep those when we could get out of here?
Considering
We've been stuck down here for over a month.
I have 10. She has 1. You can spare a few.
She looks at Bryce.
And we can also try to find more bullets if there are more down in the lower floors.
I would suggest you do so.
Although that fucker
Down in the
was
lower
really
floor.
scared.
Wait, have you found more floors?
yeah, we found floor 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bryce wasn't here
Right.
when we said that.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
you found more floors. Oh god. So what's in floor 3? Have you seen it?
Oh,
We did not know.
I didn't feel like
Oh.
dying.
Our ordeal with the bronze one was very
Strenuous.
rough.
But we also had the gnomes to get back to you, and you told us to report to you as soon as we found the way down. And we have.
There are a couple things of note. First off, the bullet we fought ended up coming back to life through some kind of slime. We
Yeah.
learned of some kind of disease that liquefies you. We have a journal recording the last
Yeah, I think I
living
have
words
that.
of someone. Yeah. We found. Well, the floor to floor 3 is like this large, elaborate clockwork construct room.
What?
There are more than just the bronze one.
Yeah.
She mentioned sisters of the silver and gold one.
Silver, gold, and I think one was, what was it, platinum? I think
She
there's
looks
3.
down at herself. And she's green, and she's like,
It's
was that a green one?
Was there a green one?
Oh, and floor 3 is referred to as the Black Temple.
What?
Is that not? I have that written down in my notes.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
It's just, wasn't it you guys that told us that?
Yeah, it was these guys that told us that.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the book.
Okay.
You just
Well, listen, okay.
you literally just told them what they told
I
us.
know.
Yeah, it's like an eyebrow raise from high on. Like, yeah.
Right, sorry. There's a lot. We've been through a lot.
Yeah,
alright?
it's a lot of
Hard to keep track
information
of.
to
Wasn't really
spew
careful.
out. Just know a lot happened.
So
It's alright,
you found a way
Ralph.
to get to the stone in 2 different ways, and then you found floor 3.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's the silver. The silver and white ones were what she called them, and then there was a gold one. The gold one's kind of like the leader, I believe. There's also apparently a portal that leads deeper. That may have been what we discovered, though.
Yeah, it's a good possibility. But it wasn't a portal, it was more like,
It was a switch,
yeah, that.
which may have spawned a portal. We didn't press it. We were scared.
Oh.
We were all bleeding.
If she had hair, she'd be like
That,
nervously tugging it to the side of her face right now.
that and whenever we pushed one of the buttons for a room that was very close to us, let's just say it turned it into a death trap. So we were not really wanting to push buttons just in case, because one of them are here, I believe.
Yeah, one of them's over the crossroads, and one of them's over here.
So, yeah, we didn't want to push any buttons and kill
We
people.
also got to fight fire itself.
Wait, hold on.
Eh,
What?
And the black
She like
pudding.
looked at you. You got to kill fire itself. Is this like an innuendo? Like,
No, it was
was there a
literally.
really spicy night or something?
No, it was like living fire.
Like wait, she's an adventuring fucking virtuoso. So,
That's-
like a fire elemental.
yeah, that.
Yeah.
I see. I don't recommend you fight many of those. They're particularly nasty. But I'm glad you managed to perish one. That's very impressive for you.
Yeah, we couldn't understand it, and it was clearly very angry. And did
What
not like
is
us.
going on in here? Why wasn't I informed?
I don't know. I tried.
You turn around and you see Haruka entering into the Athenium.
Oh, I thought that was Akira.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Akira. I could tell by the voice.
Oh, yeah, I could tell by the
What
voice.
is going on in here? Is there another report?
Yes.
Hayan just kind of like raises an arm. And who do you think you are to be here? I am a representative of the College of Ashara, and you will treat me as such. Now, what have we learned today?
I could tell you, but you're not gonna like it.
You will tell her nothing. She is not privileged to this information. Thank you, Haruka, for being part of our table here. And she motions to the table. She goes, but I'm afraid that you are of a low quality wood, and I would not want to sully our table. Please continue. Onwards and outwards, out of the Athenium. Thank you.
That is a lot nicer than what I was gonna say.
I just, honestly, the only thing I want as a DM is to get to the point where Hayan and Haruka have to fight. Really, that's all I want, is for them to have an actual combat encounter.
Hey,
Oof.
you could totally roll a d20 or
Hayan is a 17th level Eldritch Knight, so that would be fucking terrifying.
Is that,
As a note, Rel was sitting there with a straight face.
Just like 100% straight faced. Okay, what's your charisma modifier out of curiosity?
Not very high.
Oh, really? Oh, right, you're
Um,
an int sorcerer. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it's 12. So it's
12?
+1.
All right, I am going to ask you to roll a deception check here. I'll give you advantage on it because you're pretty practiced at this one so far. You kind of expected this a little bit. 14. Okay. Good to know.
wait, who's inciting who?
Good to know. I'm not going to tell you if you succeeded or if you failed.
Who was
But I
inciting
will-
me?
Somebody in particular.
everybody?
If you would like to make an insight roll, you might be able to tell who's kind of scoping you out.
Actually, yes, I do.
Make an insight roll.
I think we all know who's scoping you out.
Okay. Bryce is watching you very carefully right now.
Oh, fuck.
Like
No.
he's not particularly like subtle about it either. For reference, he rolled a 2, so his charisma's a +5, but he still rolled a 2.
You know, if you stare at it any longer, you're gonna have to fuck her, right?
Bryce
I'm
like straight up blushes. He's like, "Excuse me?
I'm kidding.
I could have you put to death for that remark."
But you didn't.
That's because you need us.
Rel blushes. I don't.
He rolled a 17. He's kind of like thinking about it now. He's like, "I might."
Thinking about what?
Thinking about putting you to death.
Oh,
Rel is actually blushing. Like, I don't.
Bryce is kind of hot too. I don't know.
Yeah.
A little bit.
oh my god.
Oh, come on now. You would really kill one of the people that is actually helping you?
I suggest you watch who you're speaking to.
Honestly,
I'm a lieutenant of the Vigil. Thank you.
he probably would.
So is that a no?
From what?
That's a no.
With a no for what?
The sex.
Hold on. Roll me a charisma check of your choice. Any of them.
You
All
have to-
right.
Oh, shit.
Oh, here. Okay. I'm afraid that's gonna be a no from me. I'm sorry. You roll a 16 plus 5.
Almost.
Fucking Rel.
I mean, that would have been the best way.
Listen, Bryce is okay, all right?
Oh, alright. Well, don't let anyone tell you you're not attractive. She winks.
Hyon, you see Hyon just kind of almost like she's having a hard time stifling back the
All
smile.
right, they're a thing, aren't they?
Kind of. And she's having this really difficult time like keeping back the smile, and she's just like, yes, now if you're all done hitting on my significant other.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I meant nothing by it.
Bryce, you look very cute when you're dressed. I think this kills Bryce. He takes 5 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
But Bryce just kind of looks at the ground. Now, on to business. You said you defeated the bronze one.
Yes, she's wooden. Lots of mushroomy nature magic.
And
Mushroomy nature magic.
spores.
And stuff.
He calls over one of his mage binders immediately. Spores, nature magic. Can you tell me what she looked like?
Wood. Person.
Wood.
Tree.
Yeah, like a wooden person.
Mage binder. They're pretty good. Oh, all right. Mage binder goes. I'm not really sure, honestly. It sounds like a druid to me, but other than that, I'm not sure.
Oh, it was no druid.
Where did you say they were?
She actually was a druid. Out of character.
Yeah, she was probably a druid.
She was a
but
druid of spores.
I have no idea what they were. I've never seen them before in my life.
I'm not really sure either, honestly. I'm sorry, I don't know. Bryce just nods. Carry on.
You said they were in the Dawnswood?
You is going to attempt to
out of
draw
character.
her.
Out of character, they are Liani. They are in the Dawnswood, yes. That's the only place they're found on Aram.
You is going to attempt to draw her.
Roll a history check and a performance check. We're taking the average of the two.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Yes, you can assist with the history check. You cannot assist with a performance check.
History check 13 and performance check is 18.
18. So that is 13 and 18 is like a 31, I think, divided by 2. That is a 15.
Damn.
Good enough. You get an okay sketch of her. It's not the best sketch you've ever had, but it's a decent sketch.
This is what she looked like. Not as best as I could do, but
Bryce and Hyon, can we take this?
I take it out of the book. and hand
Now
it
that
to
Bryce
them.
and Hyon have seen her, Hyon knows what these are, like basically by default. Bryce also knows what they are, and looks over at Hyon. That's a Liani.
Well, there's more of
be
her.
They exist primarily in the Dawnswood and the Astoria. They're a very secretive race. Not very many members of the race, if you get my drift. There's very few of them. They are
Why
a
is-
kind of enigma.
Why is there so few of them?
They reproduce very slowly, about 150 years gestation.
That is fairly slow.
Very slow, yes. When it takes 150 years for one of you to be born, you tend to not have many members of the race.
Well, that's what she looked like, and there's more.
There's more.
Yes.
Ooh,
She and the others created this gigantic ooze that is fucking massive.
Interesting.
Like, it filled a bottomless pit massive.
Okay.
And
She looks over at Amalia. What do you make of all of this?
well, I don't think we have proof that they were all of the same race. We just know that they all have similar.
I when you says it, I'm pretty sure they were.
I don't
They
think-
looked similar, but not necessarily. They did all look like they had some like wood and nature shit, but other than that, they did share some like differences. You could be right in your assumption, but you also could be wrong.
Well, her memory.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but I don't think she ever specified, like, what the races were.
The memory did not specifically show them as all Liani. They all wore nature garbs, for sure. They all had various aspects of nature about them, like pure nature.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't all necessarily Liani. You couldn't tell exactly what they were all. They were all humanoid shapes, roughly 5 to 6 feet tall.
Okay.
That much you are positive of. So that kind of rules out like kobolds, unless there were two standing on their shoulders.
That would be very
I can
awkward.
see it. I don't know, the kobolds seem like a race that would do that.
So Matthew Mercer recently had a slight critical role, very very pointless critical role spoilers here. There was a critical role episode recently where there was this witch that they were talking to, and he described these weird, terrible ways that she moved, and then at the very end, it's revealed that she's actually 3 kobolds standing on top of each other. It's like Jesus
my
Christ,
God.
Mercer, please. Mercer is the only DM that I continue to emulate. Merle's great, love Merle's. Perkins great, love Perkins. I love Matt Koval, but man, Mercer just he is my style. He is the person that is incarnate of my style.
It's quite possible that they were all different races. I mean, they are a group of sisters, and you does a quotation marks with her fingers.
We, off topic, we also learned of something called the Kanzadash.
Konzadash, yes.
I believe. Wasn't it something?
Which, it was from the journal, yeah.
Yeah.
Konzadash. Let's see. History check for Hyan. She fails. History check for Bryce. Oof, natural 20. Now wait a minute. The Konzadash. Is that not a legendary artifact?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kobolds are apparently looking for it.
It was an axe or a hammer, I believe, from Mirvanin. It was something that was forged in the mountains of Mirvanin.
Well, that's what the sick person was looking for. That had that flesh-eating virus.
It had healing properties, and it could command the cold around it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Um.
Are you suggesting it's down here?
That is what the book seemed to be suggesting, yes, they believe.
Yes.
That would be very beneficial for us.
Also, there was 2 kobold missionaries that were with him that we found that some cubes had eaten. But we got their journal and a map of that, and by map I mean like a really rough piece of crap.
Alright. Do you have this to show me?
Yes. I take it out of the small little magical pouch thing, 'cause that's where I put it. And I put it on the table.
Okay. He looks at it. Understood. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for this. Can I make a copy?
Sure thing, go ahead. I mean, it's a
Good. I
map.
wasn't actually asking permission. I was being polite.
Well, do you want me to copy it for you? I've got paper right here.
Sure, go for it.
Okay. I'll copy it for it.
Okay.
We also found an altar. Had 3 talons, and the talons vibrated lightly. The talons were magical, and they liquefied some weird white rock and gave it magical properties, causing it to petrify, like meat or flesh. And around the dais was written the mantra "Flesh to Stone." I don't know if we brought this up before with them. I don't think we did.
No,
I don't think
that
so.
was... We hadn't even gone to camp after that.
And we deactivated it by putting some Numidian bolts into the talons, which turned the liquid to stone. Much like
So,
we think
this,
it was.
and Rao pulls out a vial of it.
do you think that this was something that they used to create Stone Cursed?
Yes.
You hear
that's-
Akira's
Yes.
voice come from the background.
Oh, that is a
Yes.
this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
So,
It was involved
Could
in
you,
some process
could you
of
tell me more about
indoctrination.
this, please?
No.
Could you? No.
No.
Well, that's unfortunate.
What? Yes, we can.
Fine.
Wait.
Are you telling him more about that?
I thought it was the woman, not the other
No,
one.
it's Akira, not Haruka.
Okay.
There's
Yes.
Haruka, and she talks
Sorry.
like this. And then there's Akira, and he talks like this. There's a very big difference. There's a very large change in resonance if you really think about it.
Out of character, Haruka is a wizard.
Haruka is a sorcerer.
Oh, sorry, she's a sorcerer. She knows illusion magic, I'm sure.
She does an enormous amount of illusion magic. I'm not even going to try to hide that fact from you. She's essentially an illusionist.
I want to, and I was going to do this anyway. I want to make an investigation. Well, an insight check, I guess,
Okay.
Perception check would be more likely.
or an intelligence check, I guess it would be, right?
I will out of good faith here for you. I will give you the triumvirates and Haruka's level. Hayan is level 19. Okay. She has 17 levels in fighter. All right. Haruka is level 18. Akira is level 16 and Bryce is level 16. So, you can make of that what you will. You can use that information how you want to. Kind of a good faith thing.
I just want to make an insight check.
On who in particular?
Akira.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. What particularly with this insight check are you trying to determine?
If anything's off, because Rel would probably know Akira pretty well.
Okay, nothing seems off whatsoever.
Yes, well, the Stone Cursed, well, we believe this was something called the indoctrination.
The indoctrination.
Yes. Essentially, they would take people and... I don't like all these dice rolls.
You, sir, need to not do that.
Yeah, you don't. Seems just like Akira to you.
And they would essentially dip them in, and we believe that is how the Stone Cursed are being created.
So interesting. Haruka, I would like if you went ahead and left the room. Thank you.
Hey, wait.
Haruka kind of turns her nose up a little bit at Hayan. And
Haruka
Fine.
or Akira? Oh, okay,
Haruka.
so it is Haruka. Haha.
What do you mean?
Gotcha.
Huh?
No, Haruka's still at the table with you.
Oh,
She's been here the whole time.
I thought she
oh!
left.
I
Yeah,
thought she
no,
left
she
too.
She didn't quite leave. She's been like right next to you the whole time.
No, she was told to leave, and she should have
She was told to leave. I never once said she left.
Well, now we all look like idiots.
Would you like to
I'm-
retcon that?
Yes. I would.
I will
would-
let y'all retcon that if you misunderstood me. She was
Nope.
told to leave, and she never left. I never once said that she left the table.
I would still be repeating all this, so.
Fine.
That's fine. Haruka turns her nose up. I suppose. Thank you. And she gives a little bow to Hayan, and she leaves. She is out of the room. There you go.
Fucking.
We're
You
not
can't
going
just assume stuff. If I don't say it happened, it didn't happen.
The reason I said that was because I felt like Bryce, or Hyan for that matter, wouldn't have let us keep talking if she was still there.
She's still a member of the College of Ashara. They don't have as much power over her as they seem to kind of present.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for safety reasons, we're not going to tell you exactly where we deactivated it or how we deactivated it.
I think you are.
because
She raises an eyebrow, like,
Rel raises her hands like, I don't want part of this.
we're going to go into our little private room here, and you are going to tell us everything. Thank you. Does that sound like a good plan to you?
sure.
Excellent.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. She takes you back to the back of the Athenium and into the private room, which you have been in once before.
On the way over,
Mm-hmm.
I would look at you and say, I realize she said anything, but please don't do something stupid.
I'm not being stupid. Not yet. Considering that the pillars that they are, and that they can make stone cursed, keeping that type of information of how we deactivated it would be a very good idea to keep it
It
secret.
would. It
In
would,
case
but
somebody would want to go and fiddle with it.
yeah, and see, don't let anger make you say things that you wouldn't normally say, because I think that will get us all killed.
I actually feel like this is Spirit talking to Eve in real life now. I feel like this is a conversation between you two IRL. I don't even feel like this is characters talking anymore. All right.
No,
You are now in the private room with Hayan and Bryce and Akira. And Hayan presses her hand to the table. She goes, "Now, what is this about being able to turn people into stone curse? Because this is very interesting to me."
It's very interesting, but let's not turn more people into stone curse, please.
Oh no, I don't want to turn anyone into stone cursed. I would like to find a way to reverse this process, if possible.
it's pretty fair.
We killed the guy that made them, so that might be impossible.
Well, that's okay. If you kill them, then the more can be made. But I believe that the enemy would not rest all of their coins on one person, so
Yeah.
to speak.
And Ral hands over the full vial that she has of that
It's
stone.
it's just stone.
It's just fucking full stone. The glass is even cracked from it, like expanding
Yeah.
again.
Yep.
She looks at it. Interesting.
This was taken while it was still liquid. We deactivated it and it's turned to stone.
Akira, can you have people analyze that for me, please? She holds it out to Akira, and Akira just nods. I believe I can. Just leave it there, and he pulls out a notebook and he starts writing down stuff. Leave it on the table, please.
Let it never be said that I don't have a good heart.
She nods and leaves it on the table. Now, what happened when you defeated him? Did the
She
stone...
or
she?
him.
I mean,
No.
him? What happened when you defeated the bad person? Bad people aren't worthy of gender. It's okay.
They died.
They died. They turned to ooze.
All right. They turned to ooze.
It
No,
was
wait.
an ooze.
They were an ooze?
It was an ooze. It was an intelligent ooze, from what I could tell.
Interesting.
It also seemed hollow.
Just so
Akira,
remember,
stop writing. Akira, stop. What? Excuse me? Pick up the vial. Akira frowns,
Oh no.
closes the book, puts it back in his coat. I apologize. Bows, and then disappears.
What? Huh?
We had a little spy in our midst.
Should I slit the throat? I could probably do that.
No,
What?
that was an illusion. That wasn't Akira.
What?
That wasn't Akira.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Guess one guess.
One guess. Bryce is like, was it Rel?
Where do they
Yes, Rel is totally that well.
That's a good point. He rolled a natural one.
live? The stone people?
No.
That is very possible.
No.
Tapping her finger on the table. You see, Akira would have been fascinated by this, no? You don't think so? He would have been absolutely captivated.
No, you're right.
And he
yeah.
would have grabbed it.
He would have grabbed it immediately, right? Fun fact, illusions can't hold things.
So it's not an illusion, it was That's nice.
It was an illusion. All of it.
What?
He never grabbed it. He told them to put it on the table.
Put it on the table.
Yep.
But it,
This is becoming tedious, and I'm about to start killing people.
but he
You're
said
not going to be killing anyone.
I know, but I can say it.
You can say it, but if you do it, I will murder you. In
But
your
you
sleep.
told him to pick up the vial, and he picked it up and disappeared.
He didn't pick it up.
Nope.
He said, "Could
Oh.
you leave it on the table?" And then they did. She rolled 2 insight checks. She rolled 1 on Rel, and then she rolled another one on Akira. She succeeded on her first one on Akira, and she noticed something was off, but she didn't succeed high enough. And then she rolled 1 on Rel to see what was going on with Rel. She succeeded on her insight check on Rel, and then she succeeded on her insight check on Akira.
Wait, what'd she get from me?
She rolled a 19 on you,
For what?
mostly just to see if you were bullshitting at all.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Mostly because maybe some of her coworkers might have shared their concerns. Maybe.
Okay.
Considering I didn't want to say anything else as well.
All right. Well, now that we've settled that, can you please tell me how to turn this back into a liquid?
Well, the altar hummed with some kind of magical energy. We
Placed some bolts very precariously, to which I'm pretty sure somebody would fall in if they activated it.
Yes. And I'm unsure. I'm unfamiliar with the magic. I'm sorry. I'm unfamiliar with the magic they used to liquefy it.
Bryce speaks up. I believe it's got to be some kind of powerful transmutation magic.
Yes, I'm just not sure how to work it. As Rel kind of like waves her newly arms, like not very educated yet.
They are in teeny tiny slits. If you should want to activate them, just be extremely careful.
Can you lead a team of mage binders there?
Can they be trusted?
I believe they can. She looks at Bryce. He nods. I won't tell you why, but mage binders are the most trustworthy individuals you will ever meet, so long as they are serving my word.
Yeah.
They cannot disobey me.
We can lead a small team there, but
What?
they should probably have somebody with strong arms with them.
And Malia, you have objections?
Not to question you specifically.
Of course.
But we have just proved that people are not always what they seem. So
Nothing.
I'm not
Bryce.
questioning you or your people. I'm just saying that apparently there are people out there who don't have as much honor.
Bryce, can you tell me a little bit about your mage binders? Bryce kind of salutes a little bit. Yes, the mage binders are bound with a special type of ritual. They cannot be impersonated. They cannot be commanded, except for by myself.
But can they willingly give
Out of character.
information?
Out of character, they cannot be charmed at all. All mage binders are immune to the charm condition.
Okay.
But can they willingly give somebody information?
If they chose to willingly, yes, unless I commanded them not to.
Okay. I would suggest enacting that.
All mage binders are under my complete and total control.
So then I guess the solution to illusion magic and slimes, or I guess oozes, sorry, who can take on the form of another person is simply to bring them here before we go and have you.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So that's settled. We got that. Okay.
I cannot make someone a mage binder. This is a ritual that takes years. But existing mage binders within the camp, they are mine, heart and soul. The vigil does not, fuck around.
We've been dropping F-bombs this entire time, and he's like, excuse me.
It's Bryce. Come on.
I love it. It's great. Uh,
Yes, we could lead a team there.
Yeah,
Good.
it would be on the way back, wouldn't it?
I would appreciate it if you would view floor 3. You hear a knock. Hello. I heard I was needed. Let him in. Bryce goes and opens up the door to the room, and you see Akira on the other side. She stop. Give me your hand. He holds out his hand. What? Holds out his hand. She shakes his hand. She's like, "It's good to have you back," and then pulls him into the room and shuts the door. Akira, are you aware that you are being impersonated by Haruka of the Pale Acres?
ooh.
And Akira kind of, his eyes will. Excuse me?
You heard him. Her.
What? What? What has she done this time?
Fucking
The college will pay for this, and he seems very upset.
Wait, why would she impersonate him if she was already here?
the illusion.
What do you mean?
Why would she cast the illusion if she was already standing next to us?
Because
She was not allowed in
getting-
this room.
Yeah.
Akira is.
Oh, okay.
Haruka is a very clever woman.
She likes to
Yes.
think she is.
She's a
And
bitch.
she's going to get us killed if she continues.
She may
this.
be find herself in chains tomorrow. We'll see.
If she was as clever as she likes to think that she is, she wouldn't be so rude to people. You don't get information by being rude.
It's true.
No, you don't. You are correct.
You
But she
get-
likes to impose her will on others in a way that is not fortunate for her. Sometimes she bites off a little bit more than she could chew. She
Just-
turns to Bryce. She goes, "How many mage binders do you have on site right now?" And Bryce thinks from 12. Do you think they could handle Haruka?
Mm.
I don't know. Perhaps. Hyan just nods. We may have to test that theory.
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Before we start, there's some kind of inter-camp skirmish. Why would we attack one of? Well, I mean, the college has very powerful wizards. Why would we attack one of the most powerful people here?
Because she has been caught spying several times. I'm not
And-
sure why you would be against this.
No, that's fair. But why kill her? Why not just capture her?
No, that's the plan. Mage binders are
oh.
very, very talented at capturing
Okay.
people.
Okay.
If I wanted to kill her, I would impose on her myself.
I was like, oh my god,
She
please
would
no,
not
we don't need
survive an
killing people
encounter
here.
with me.
Oh dear Lord, darling.
If we really wanted to kill her, just send her out to the floors.
My
No.
apologies, I'm not very familiar with your mage binders.
No, when we decide to kill Haruka, and that's a win, not an if, it will be me. And she kind of narrows her eyes.
I like you.
I like you too. Now you should go kill more people for me. It's very productive.
Speaking of liking people, when we first went out, oh god, however long ago it was, we got ambushed at the crossroads.
Yes. I have heard
Ah.
news about this.
It could just be a coincidence, but that's a pretty major coincidence.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
They were waiting. It was a very, very, very large ambush, which means they knew ahead of time.
Her eyes narrow. Understood.
Because they weren't there whenever we went through.
Bryce, how many mage binders do you think it would take to kill Haruka if we decided to?
I was not suggesting that it was Haruka.
And Bryce
Whoa.
goes, if you and I were there, 1. She gives
What
a
have I
nod.
done?
Hold up.
Interesting.
Oh, damn.
I'm going to be sending you with a team of 6 mage binders. We will keep 6 here at camp, should Haruka become a threat. She's already something of a threat, but currently she is more useful alive than dead.
You're not thinking that it was her.
I'm thinking we've already caught 2 spies that are not oozes. This information does not leave this room.
Oh, fucking oof. Ugh.
And I'm thinking that more spies are lurking around our more alive members. So if you come across anyone that you think is a little unfaithful to the cause, perhaps you should inform them that they are not welcome here.
Okay.
Rel's over here shitting herself.
Well,
Oh.
at least it's not, what was her name? The dragon.
You're really lucky, Rel, because so far they've only rolled like 5s and 6s for you. They've insight checked you like 5 times so far.
I'm not even surprised. Oh, I know they know.
They have an idea,
Um,
perhaps.
It's alright, I have a plan.
Now, could
Just
you
stop talking to her.
please let me know if you find anyone that is perhaps less than an ideal member of our encampment. We have interesting ways of dealing with people that are less than perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
I would
Sure.
appreciate that.
at least
This
it's
is not a dictatorship per se, but I'm not going to say that fascism isn't effective here.
Darling, you're merely just looking out for the hundreds of lives under your care.
There are 351 now. We started with 372.
That's actually not too terrible.
It's not
I
that
mean,
bad, is it? I'm
it's
quite
pretty-
effective.
It's pretty terrible because people have died, but it could have been a lot worse.
Well, perhaps those people may have deserved it. At least some of them. Perhaps some of those people were killed by their own stupidity. Now,
I want to subtle cast detect thoughts.
you're gonna subtle spell it.
Yeah.
She is on to you like a motherfucker. Bryce has been reporting to her, and you are being followed constantly.
Ooh.
You were not particularly stealthy the first time you contacted Haruka, and
This is-
Haruka is being watched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You haven't been stealthy any of the times.
I have not, no.
Nope.
There's a reason for that.
So far, you are under suspicion of being a spy. Surface thoughts of Hyan. Additionally, she does not like Haruka. She
Mhm.
does not like you. Not you, but Rel.
Me, yes.
Correct. She is not a fan of either one of you, and she thinks that you are a betrayer.
Alright.
Those are just the surface thoughts.
Yeah, I'm not probing any deeper.
Okay. Probably wise.
Okay.
yeah.
She may be really good at wisdom saves. Maybe.
Which is why you would probably never go after her.
We're all gonna get shanked.
No, I have a plan.
Nah, I think you're just gonna get shanked.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you investigating these floors for us. You said you found floor 3. I would like you to find out what's in floor 3. Please.
We
Well,
will.
what about the rest of floor 2?
Yeah. I would like for us to finish out. That way we can get more resources for the camp.
No, wait. Floor 3 is very important.
It is important, but
There's
the
a way
camp
out,
is important too.
Amalia,
Yeah.
what were you saying?
but didn't they mention something about an actual exit on floor 3?
Correct.
I feel like that's a little more like, yes, we need stuff to sustain us here. But if we can get out of here, none of that will matter.
Now, if you could find things to sustain us while also finding an exit, that would be ideal. But I think that finding an exit out of this hellhole would be perfect.
I agree.
May I suggest a course of action?
May I suggest a course of action? Because if
Most
you rush
definitely.
things, you're going to get us killed. Keep
I
that in
think you
mind.
should. I think you should suggest every course of action that you think is appropriate. We are here with your information. Bryce speaks up. What do you think is the best idea? It's not so easy, is it, when we're forced to choose? Talk is cheap. Decisions, those are worth something.
I think
I
so
leave the
too.
decision to you as a group. I would ask that you inform us of it whenever you can. But I would also ask that you take a day or two to get the rest. You look like shit.
Literally, we were just attacked by a black pudding, and
I
then
don't
an
care what
ooze.
just happened to you. I think you need a day or two to rest.
I'll
I've
take
been
that day
through
or
worse
two.
than anything you can tell me right now, I assure you. There was one time I lost an arm. Did you know that? It was gone. The whole thing. Don't ever think that you have it worse than anything I've ever had. Unless a dragon bites your fucking arm off. Then you can complain.
Okay, yeah, I only ever burned a forest down.
Thanks.
So.
Oh, that's actually pretty bad. Like, was it a big forest? Because trees are important.
Well, I didn't burn the entire forest down, just a
Alright.
section.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good.
I had to kill my best friend,
I have an additional. Oh, that is
and
not
then
good
I
at all.
killed my master in response.
I too killed my best friend.
Oh.
I did that though because they were a bitch.
Oh,
Yeah, I just grew up poor.
Oh, that might be the worst story here. That's a horror story.
Sorry.
I have an additional investigation for you, if you wouldn't mind.
What is it?
She looks at you, Rel. You can see the glance now that you're kind of aware of it.
Yeah.
She just glances at you. She's like, "Oh, motherfucker." Bryce, would you mind telling them about our investigation into the Lynx? And Bryce
Lynx?
steps forward. She salutes you again. We have discovered some troubling information. There is a seed of the Black Tree. And we believe it lies within the hands of your former companion, Siege.
What is the black tree?
The Tree of Ong. A-N-G. It is a legend, a myth, really. But of late, it seems to have arisen more and more prominently. And we have reason to believe that Siege has a seed of it within his possession. We have attempted to search his belongings. We have attempted to question him, all for nothing. If you hear anything, if you see anything, report it to us immediately. That is all.
What does it do exactly? I'm sorry, I've been slightly
Uh,
out of touch with the world, darling.
Any of you that want to can roll a religion check.
I will.
The Tree of Ong.
I will attempt to. Apparently, I probably know what it is.
Wow, it's really weird that Amalia wouldn't know
Wow.
what this is too. It's like that's actually kind of almost out of character. And Rel, that's very in character for Rel.
Yeah.
You apparently knows.
You has heard of this at a minimum.
Oh,
To
does
get,
Zhao get to roll?
yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Religion check.
This is the cleric, guys. This
Well,
is
that's
a
our
7.
cleric, guys.
To be fair,
He doesn't
clerics
like
aren't-
religion.
Yeah, they're not
Oh.
inherently tied to religion in this world either. So
That's a
clerics
cleric.
are essentially
Okay.
like divine sorcerers in this world. Yeah, Zhao has no idea what this is. Rel, you have no idea what the Tree of Ong is. You've never even heard of it. Amalia, you've never even heard of it. Though there's this like weird, almost deja vu, like tingling sensation in the back of your head when it's mentioned.
I want to
um,
know why I would know.
Your deity, perhaps.
You have heard of this. In fact, your master was a little familiar with the tree. The Tree of Ong is a figure of legend, a myth, really, somewhat like the Raven, perhaps. And this tree contacts people occasionally, or so the myth goes, in order for them to carry out its bidding. Occasionally, this can be anything from preventing civilization from spreading too far to perhaps planting a seed of the tree itself. It's said that the tree has brilliant powers of mind control and undeath, but it's largely a myth as far as you know. A remote figure of the occult.
I see why it's
Out of character, it's a warlock patron.
Oh.
Yep.
So that's why I should.
She's started off the campaign as a warlock.
Oh.
Oh, that. That tree. Oh, goody.
Elaborate, please.
It's pretty much a legend. The tree reaches out and contracts on occasion to cease civilization from spreading too far or to plant its seed. It's known for superior mind controls and a tree of undeath.
So, in a way, it's similar to, say, a patron?
Yeah, similar to a patron, yes.
Oh.
And it's not a good one at all. But yeah,
How would he should be doing with one of those?
I don't know. As far as I know, he was a paladin. Given
I don't remember
could be
him.
ever saying what he serves.
I don't remember him ever casting anything. I thought he was a fighter.
He had healing
He's a
hand.
paladin.
He had lay on hands.
I don't remember that at all.
He cured you of a disease.
I thought that was Zhao.
Nope.
That was so long ago. I didn't even know what our party member was. I'm terrible.
They'll be very only stuck around for 2 sessions.
Let's just say it wouldn't be good for a tree to spout here, of all places.
Have you tried talking to him about this?
We have attempted to interrogate him, but he proves rather elusive. We have some evidence that this is a thing that he possesses, but we have been able to find none on his person or in his mind.
Mm.
It's pretty fair.
None on his mind?
None.
Then maybe it's one of his subordinates?
This is something that we are concerned of as well. He has a subordinate named Reyna. We believe this man is privy to more information than he should be.
All right.
This is where I would start.
So you want us to look into it?
Maybe just keep an ear out. If you hear anything, report back. If you think you can do some investigating on your own, he did seem to trust you a little.
He died on our watch. I don't think trust is a thing that we have.
Well, we did bother to bring him back.
That's also a good point.
Lift me up and carry me home so you can lay me down, so you can let me down one last time.
And we did.
Those were
against
his-
combat.
Those were his last words, and the next thing you did was drop his dead body on the ground. I was so happy.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
He might be secretly watching.
I still miss Lou.
I do too.
He was a
Alright,
good
well,
he was a good RPer.
I don't know. I had hung out around them a couple times, so I might be able to find out something.
If he does indeed have a seed of the tree, and Hyan's eyes narrow, I know this is not myth. I've seen it work. He must be eliminated on the spot.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh.
all right.
If you confirm that he has a seed, kill him immediately.
We can't just take the seed away.
No.
Can't we just kill him and
It
then?
would just
Once he
give
is
him the-
corrupted, it will spread. I wouldn't be surprised if his entire company was corrupted.
Oh,
Can't
Please.
we just
Well,
kill him and see if he has the seed, and if he didn't actually have the seed, just bring him back again?
That is very expensive.
That's
Let-
true.
Akira kind of spreads his hands. He's like, I don't have any more diamonds.
what did you do with them all?
Don't ask.
Oh,
Sometimes bringing people back to life is a very expensive and extenuating process.
okay.
Should we show them what we found? The shiny.
What
What
shiny, shiny? You mean the
shiny?
regular platinum that we have? It's not very shiny, but I mean, if you want to show them regular platinum, go ahead.
Hey, it's a rare too.
Regular.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, cinema, cinema.
So can you show me what you actually found?
Uh, 1 second.
I pull out the bullet meat from my backpack.
I just rolled a 26 on insight. If ever anyone wants to try to deceive her.
I can't.
+6 to deception that does nothing.
She has a +6 to insight, so
I guess I could try. No.
Rella's actually confused. She's like, shiny, shiny, what the fuck?
I got plenty of shiny actually.
yeah. I was like, so did you find what the Akira was looking for? Is that what you're trying to say here? I think that's what you're trying to tell me, right?
What a
Okay.
cure.
Oh, the shiny. Okay, so we did find this. I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but we did find near where we killed the Boulette the first time. We found this he dug a tunnel, and there were a fuck ton of gems there.
No, that was iron.
Oh, was it iron? I thought it was gems.
No, it was iron. That was a lot of shit ton of iron.
Oh,
No, that was the fire elemental where all the iron was. The Bullet tunnel had a shit ton of gemstones.
yeah,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh.
right. And then the
Consult
fire
the
elemental
DM.
contained iron. All around the same area.
In a very precarious place. You have to go around a endless drop.
Alright,
I don't know if that's what you were talking about when you said shiny, shiny, but
Akira, shiny platinum.
I shouldn't have said platinum. I should have just said the regular material that we have.
Akira's the one who asked you to find it.
No, it was Haruka.
Surka.
Was it Haruka?
Yep.
Yeah, it was
asked
Haruka.
Ralph.
Wait, hold on.
So-
Notes.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You
Notes,
got
please.
you
Just
got
a minute.
those two mixed up, and you're
you
like,
did last
you
time
fucked
as well.
up. Yeah.
I may have them mixed up because they may or may not be the same person. I don't know yet. Hold on. It was Haruka. Sorry.
Yep.
Akira's like, shiny? What do you mean shiny?
Nothing shiny unless you're talking
Hion's like,
about...
what do you mean shiny? I don't, can you tell me what you mean shiny? Like, oh, you found platinum. Okay. Platinum's very shiny, yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Listen, sometimes my notes are a little bit confusing even for me to read.
We should also tell them about the diseased ooze that was.
Sometimes I also
in-
don't read my notes for 3 weeks at a time and then just roll with it.
And
The
then,
diseased ooze.
yeah, that brought back that bullet
The
that we
Boulette,
killed.
I already told them.
Yeah, mention that, and then in the same sentence, Raoul also mentioned the liquefying disease.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mentioned all that.
I may not
Should
remember
be
things, but I don't pay attention.
Yeah. You guys should be extremely careful of that. If something comes back with an ooze-like form and has pink talons, you might not want to touch it because it could be with a very bad disease.
Yeah, don't let it hit you at all. Zhao has a bit more information on it. It comes into spread via contact, I believe, right, Zhao?
I believe so, yes.
Right. Is that everything? I believe that's everything.
Have we reported everything? The
Everything in my notes.
big fucking ooze that they made, modified oozes, the domination.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, we need to tell them about the The creature that we found. The. Mm, ugh.
The Zern. Zon?
Yes, that.
Zol. Hold on. Zorn.
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 Yes. We helped a Zorn. Uh,
It's a good possibility we made an ally
yes.
by killing the bronze one.
I still don't think that's an ally. I just think the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Pretty
Hey.
much.
If something can seek out rare materials, I am not going to fucking complain.
Yes. Get in contact with them. About a potential deal. They were transported here. They were teleported here by the Golden Man. Who? Oh, that was who told us was in control of everything down here. That was okay.
Oh yeah, the Golden Man. Yeah.
They asked us to take care of the Bronze Man, who's conducting experiments on them, and they may potentially strike up an agreement to help us find rare gems in exchange for them getting a cut to eat.
And continuing to kill all of the people, but things?
You mean the ones that have been turned into monstrosities?
Right.
See, the Zorn said that all of his family were turned into monstrosities, but did you actually look at the Zorn?
That's not important. Stop being racist.
That is so mean.
Hmm.
It literally lost almost all of its family, and you're just sitting there insulting it.
Damn, Amalia, that was cold. That hurt my heart.
I realized that I just insulted it, and I'm sorry that you hurt for it. However, it walked away like we meant nothing to it after we killed the bronze one.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to kill it.
Gave it food and water. You know,
Any-
so.
Anyway. Yes.
Making it an enemy, killing it outright, having a resource person that can find stuff for us in the walls that we cannot see in exchange for some food and a lot of water that apparently it needs.
All right. Sure.
Sure.
She kind of like leans into Bryce. She's like, "Do you know what the Zorn is?" He's like, "I've got no idea. I rolled a natural one."
Rel shares her information on the Zorn,
Okay.
which was like, oh god, I don't even remember. I know I rolled high enough.
Hyon rolled a 4, and Bryce just rolled a natural 1. Akira has rolled a 13. He actually knows a little bit about them. He's like, I think they're like treasure eaters. They're material eaters or something. I don't know.
Yes, they originated from an island whose name I don't remember. And they were offered a deal by the Gold Man. And they were tricked down here and experimented upon by the Bronze Man. Woman?
Woman.
Bronze one.
It was a woman.
Yeah, but there's a guy's name was man. It's Bronze one.
Bronze one, there you go.
Oh, they're all connected, aren't they? Suppose Zorn would be very valuable down here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, interesting.
Well, there's one wandering around where Siege's company has went down is where we met it.
I find this all very interesting, too. A voice fills the room.
Oh, goody.
Rel, where's the key?
Thank you for your contribution. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Oh. Fuck.
Aw, we really stopping here?
Yes, it's 10:35.
God damn it.
Ah! I just threw a dice halfway across the room.
Catch up.
God damn it. I was sitting here, I'm like, okay, all right. I have this plan. I'm going to talk to the leaders about something. And I've been sitting here waiting.
Good thing you waited. Right?
Swing low, sweet chariot.
I just hope I remember.
It's okay. I had
write
a
it
question
down.
for them too.
Hey, don't worry, we're not skipping any of the Monday campaigns right now.
Yeah.
It's just the Friday campaigns.
Yeah, I know. I'm just hoping I
In
remember.
fact, if we wanted to, we could pack it in.
Huh?
We can have multiple sessions if we absolutely wanted to.
Could we? I feel like that's, more
Push
on the
in our
DM.
DM.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm like one step off of suicide at any given moment, so I'm gonna say probably not multiple sessions in a week unless we really just want them.